All right. What is good, everyone? What is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. JOJO Friday as well, man. What a combo. The stream, JOJO Friday. Everybody in the chat. We are having some fun tonight. What is good, everyone? Seriously, welcome. Hold up. Okay, yeah, I'm good. I thought I was on the wrong one. But what's good, guys? Welcome. We've got a packed show today. We're going to be talking about a variety of different topics, different things to go over. We have Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. We got a remake that we need to discuss that's coming apparently before March 31st of next year. So that's coming. We've got Metroid Prime 4. We've got new information and details on that game and what's going to be happening too. We got some new, also some new pictures or some new, or like Japanese commercials that we can talk about. Falcom has discussed how they're pretty much switched over, or they're phasing out Switch 1. They're pretty much developing lead platform Switch 2 going forward. So that's going to be interesting to see how that works out. So we're going to talk about a variety of different things, of course, and all the other nonsense that we always get into. You know, when it comes down to it. So I think that'd be pretty dope. Yeah, we're gonna talk about, like I said, a variety of different things. It's gonna be a lot of fun tonight. So yeah, good stuff. Looking forward to it. Super Shell 666 with the 33 months of membership. Tune in tier. Hey yo, let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's get into some shout outs too, though. I think shout outs are also due as well. Dior, like always, is here. What's up, Dior? First, numero uno. Always here. General Zamora and Dior, you guys are like battling, you know, Mario Kart, blue shelling each other. But Dior, thank you so much. General Zamora, thank you as well for showing up. Shout outs to Party Man the bodyguard, you know. David V is here as well. What's up, David V? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? What is good? General Zamora, once again, 777 LG double OG. What is good, man? Welcome. Misfits, what's up, man? Yeah, it's essentially a brand new game. Like, it's not an upgrade. It's not like a remaster of Black Flag that already came out. It's gonna be like a complete remake. So yeah, chances are you're probably gonna have to rebuy the game, because, you know, it's actually like a new remake, and it's not like an upgrade. So yeah, it's probably a like a whole situation where it's gonna be like another, like, separate release, you know, almost like Metroid Prime remastered, right? Or almost like Dead Space, like the new the Dead Space remake. Yeah, like you can have the original Dead Space, but this is the remake of that Dead Space, so you ain't getting that for free. Or like Super Mario RPG, like, oh, this is a remake of the Super Mario RPG, like you don't get that one for free, because Black Flag, that is originally, that is a PS3 game, if I'm not correct. That is a Wii U, PS3, Xbox 360 game, and they haven't really actually like re-released it. I know that there's some newer versions, but I don't think there's any actual like real remaster or anything for that game. I think you can just play it backwards compatible, like on like Xbox or something. So, and I think they re-released it on Switch 1, if I'm not correct. So yeah, they did do that, but I mean, there's like a ton of like re-releases or like remasters of that game or anything. So it's definitely gonna be a, hey, buy this again. Let's see here. Yo, Jackson H, 512 Samsung micro SD card, $74.99 on Amazon. Yeah, Black Friday deal starting to come through. That's not a bad deal on that card. You might need it too next year. Next year it's gonna be pretty. Games are getting pretty big when it comes to the file size, depending on what games you're looking to buy, you know. If you're buying Nintendo first party, then you don't got to worry about it too much. But yeah, if you're buying third party games, then yeah, definitely needed. So yeah, be water, my friend. You are my friend. Yo, shout out. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Lead Ninja Village. What is good? Let's see. Hey, OJ, are you enjoying Kirby Air Riders? I'm enjoying it a lot. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I played it last night. I didn't get a chance to play it today just because I was busy, like literally woke up and I had stuff to do right away. Did a Metroid video for you guys, and then I wanted to do a short, but just didn't have time. Had to go get some stuff for the house, you know. My wife made me some lunch, so had to eat, had to take care of my mom needed me for some stuff, so I really did not have time really for anything outside of that one video in the morning, and that was it. And I think I maybe could have played it in between, but I decided that it'd be better for me to eat that incredible lamb chop, you know, veggie lamb chop meal that I had and take a little bit of a nap so I can be refreshed than to sit there and play Kirby Air Riders before the stream. So I decided to take just a little bit of a nap, like a nice little 30-minute nap or so. Instead, so I didn't really have too much time outside of just last night. I played for about an hour and I thought it was solid. It's pretty good. It was getting better and better as I played it. Is the Prince of Persia remake still happening? Yeah, they haven't. That's coming out, I think, early next year or first half next year. So, yep, nothing's changed with that. What's up, David V? Welcome to the stream, man. I'm doing good. What's up, Vadset? Welcome. How are you doing today, brother? What's up, Daniel C? Welcome. Almost beat Tomb Raider Switch 2. Second time beat the PS4 when it launched. So good with the mouse. Emmy, nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even close to beating the game. I've not even had time. I'm still going through Age of Imprisonment. That's the game that I'm still like playing main-wise. I did play a little bit of it just so I can get that bonus footage up for you guys. But I'll definitely get around to Tomb Raider at some point. I just want to. God, I don't know. I got to do Trails too. So I gotta beat Hyrule Warriors. I gotta play more of Kirby. I gotta play Trails. Man, I got a lot of games to play, man. I got so many games to play. Too much. Let's see here. Take snap before stream. Oh yeah, man. Sometimes you gotta, if you're gonna have a nice, you know, long stream, sometimes you gotta take a little bit of a nap before the stream. Especially if you had a good meal, it's like, okay, I gotta take a little bit of a nap so I can be a little bit rested before the stream starts, you know. So I had about 30-45 minutes, so I was like, okay, I could play a game, I could like do nothing, I can just, you know, do whatever. So I was like, a nap will probably be good. so I figured that a nap would be the best option before the stream. So that's what I did, and it was a good nap. I feel pretty good. I feel good getting to the stream now. Let's see. OG doing well. Prepare for the Niners to get beat down for my Panthers. No, that's probably not gonna happen. But I mean, I'm more than happy to, if you want to put any money on it, Clark for Bug. If you're confident about a beatdown, I'm more than happy to put something on it. If you're that confident, though, feel free. Let me know. What are we thinking? $50, 25 down. Started out, Clark. Since you want to talk Niners before you even say what's up. So what are you thinking? 50 on the game? 50 on the winner takes all? You drop 25 right now since I'm the streamer. You know I ain't going nowhere. So if you win, if the Panthers win, you get your 25 back, and then I'll give you 50 on top of that. But if my Niners win, you finish out the rest of the 25. You're good? Yeah. You're not that exactly. You're not that. That's what I thought. ain't nobody confident with the 5'8" quarterback. Ain't nobody that confident on getting a beatdown. Chances ain't nobody confident with a quarterback that can barely ride rides at Six Flags Magic Mountain, that can barely ride the rides at Knott's Berry Farms, because Bryce Young can barely ride the rides. And talk about I wouldn't feel confident either when your quarterback's 5'2". But no, he's playing good this year. Let's see. Hey, but at least you're willing to admit what happened there. At least you're willing to admit it, you know. But no, I would not feel confident with the 5'5" quarterback, you know. But no, they're playing good. Panthers are playing good this year. I think that it's going to be a good game. I'm definitely scared of Bryce Young a little bit. I mean, like, when he's on. He threw for almost 500 yards last game against the Falcons. So yeah. So definitely he's a threat when everything's going right. Let's see here. New Kirby better than the old Kirby. Yeah, new Kirby's better than the old. It's about right now on Metacritic, even though Metacritic's not the be all end all. Kirby's about 18 points higher rated than the previous Kirby, so that's definitely a good thing. I don't care who's favored over like that. Like, a lot of the games that the Niners have won, they weren't favored. They weren't favored in like a number of their wins, so it's like, I don't care about the who's favored or not. That doesn't matter to me. It's all about the matchups and what's happening. So yeah, who's favored or not doesn't matter to me. Yo, Minato with the 73 months. It's weekend again. This means I can play a bit of games. Oh, I'm gonna play some more Chills in the Sky. First demo. Yes, I haven't finished the demo, unfortunately. This man's still playing the demo. Like, skip the actual game. This man's got the demo. All right, let's go. This man's got the demo. Hey, what's up, Mr. Davis? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? What's up, Heart and Soul? Welcome. Still a Kirby game after all. Yeah, it's a very different type of Kirby game, though. It's not like it's the same. It's a very different, unique Kirby game. So yeah. Very different and unique Kirby game. Minato back from the bunker to play the demo. Minato's back, man. He out here. Minato's out here right now. Oh, man. Hey, what's up, Straw Hat Monty? Welcome to the stream. Kirby Hair Riders is holding my time very well. Nice. Okay, you ended up getting it. I know you said that you're gonna you can't get like maybe all 3 games between Hyrule Warriors, Kirby Air Riders, and Metroid Prime 4. So I thought maybe you're gonna pick one of the 2 or 2 of the 3 or something. What's up, Psycho Pie? Yeah, I'm liking Air Riders. It's fun. I'll probably have I always say I'm gonna have a video out, and then I never do. So I'll try to have something out for you guys. But there's just so much to Air Riders. It's hard to kind of put it all together quickly. But yeah, Air Riders is fun. I just played last night, and that's it. I haven't played anything more than what you guys saw. But yeah, the road trip mode was fun. It was fun. It seems like a game that I might even want to play like a lot portable mode too. Let's see here. I'm back like every weekend. Hey, there you go, man. Anyone other ideas of what the F game? I mean, we already went over it. I don't know what it could be. Like, I'm not sure if it's anything. I'm thinking it's just some type of third-party game, like big AAA third-party game. That's what I'm guessing. I don't think it's anything like. I don't think it's like people are talking about it's like a PlayStation game. I don't think so. I don't know what that game is gonna be, but it's gonna be interesting to see what it actually, ends up being overall. Like, I think it's gonna be fun. So yeah. I think it's gonna be fun to see what it is. Shout outs Helix Master, or is it Maxter? The original felt like a test game. I know I copied and pasted everything from Melee. I don't really think that was the case with the original game. I think that this game definitely is more fleshed out, but I don't know if it was like a test game. I think it was just a game that was a interesting little project that he did. But I don't know about a test game, just because it came out like after Melee. It didn't come out before Melee. I think it came out after Melee. So test the game for what, So yeah. Let's see here. That P3R target deal, $30 is impossible to ignore. I don't think it's $30, Cedric. I think the target, like, people said it was 25, and then that was wrong, and then I think now it's $39.99 for that. So not quite $30 at Target for P3, unless I missed something. But I thought I did see that they said it was actually $39.99. So yeah. So yeah. No, it did not feel like a test game. No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think the more you play it, you realize that it's kind of something different and unique. I mean, it's not like the game took forever to build, but at the same time, like, I don't think it was like a test game or anything like that. 40 misprint. Yeah, it was a misprint on the ad. That original $25 thing too. That was like crusty too. It wasn't even like it was like nice. It was like crusty looking. So yeah, it looked like a misprint or something like that. Picking up myself. I've been so busy lately. Yeah, busy. What's up, Dr. Birdie? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing today? I've been good. Hopefully you guys are all doing good. Shout outs. Appreciate you guys coming through like always. Appreciate you guys coming through. SF is at home and it's travel to the West Coast. Also a late game too. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, like the home away stuff. I don't even really look at the home away stuff too, because like the Niners right now, they're like on the road. They're pretty good. They swept the division on the road. Like they beat everybody in the division on the road. So it's like, oh man, like even sometimes like just like the road versus home, it doesn't really matter sometimes, man. Like so yeah. Yeah, they adjusted it to 40 now. Guess I'll keep waiting. Yeah, probably want to keep waiting just a little bit. I think you'll probably be able to get that game for like early next year. You'll be able to get it for like $20, 20 something dollars for it. Metroid Prime 4 only because in interest after I saw the Miles interaction. Would have preferred to play the first 3 games, but something about the AAA feel of the game with Miles has me interested. That's what I was trying to say in my video today. I was like, people can be upset about the, like, hardcore Metroid fans can be upset about it, but I'm telling you, the controversy actually brought more people to look at the game. And if you're someone who plays other big games, like, most games aren't just you by yourself 24/7. Even though Metroid Prime isn't like that, I mean, people are exaggerating a little bit when it comes to it. I mean, there's been other times where there's dialogue, there's other companions, like there's other people, like that's happened before in Metroid games. But I mean, I get it. A lot of times it's just you by yourself, but it's not like Metroid Prime is some type of massive seller that everyone buys, you know, or anything. So there's nothing wrong with trying to add in a couple different things, try to maybe attract a bit more people, especially for like the AAA, you know, type of game that it is. So I think that the people that are upset, the hardcore fans, they're gonna buy it regardless. And I said this in my video, so if you haven't seen my video on the Metroid, this Nintendo Switch effect hitting Metroid Prime 4, check it out. But I said that in my video. I was like, yeah, like people that are upset or people that are angry, like I get it, you know. But like they're probably gonna buy it, play it, and enjoy it anyway, and maybe they'll just hate Miles McKenzie. But people that are new, they might be like, oh, hold up, this might help me out, you know, when it comes to this type of game. So I think it's gonna be something to where it actually ends up helping the game overall. Because once again, the people that are hardcore Metroid Prime fans that love Metroid Prime and they're purists, they're gonna buy and play it regardless. I mean, they might not like it as much as they would have liked it, but they're gonna buy and play it no matter what. So yeah, if anything, it just gets more eyes on the game, you know, at this point. Can we check other stores, the price match, the misprinted ad? I don't think so, because it's too crusty. Then if it was like better and not so crusty, I think you could, but I don't think you can with how crusty it looks. So yeah. What's up, JC Gonzalez? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing today? Shout outs. Panthers fan, but our starting linebackers are out. Yeah, well, welcome to the Niners world, where we're literally on our 3rd string middle linebacker, because we had Fred Warner, he's out, then Bethune, he's out. Now we're on our 3rd string middle linebacker. Welcome to the Niners world, where we're on like our 3rd and 4th string defensive starters. No Bosa, no Michael Williams. Both of our starting defensive ends are out. Yeah, that's still don't have our top wide receiver, Brandon Ayuk, still out. You know, so man, the injuries have been nuts for the Niners. I definitely think people need to wait for the full release of Metroid Prime 4 to see if the addition of NPCs is harmful to the game. I think the game's ultimately going to end up being better than the previous games, because of a variety of different factors, but mainly because of the gameplay and how smooth and how everything feels to play, how it looks. Based off if you actually read the previews and talk about the gameplay, not some, you know, like psycho purists about my immersion. Like, if you actually just, like I said, look at the actual gameplay previews and hear what people actually say about the gameplay, they're like, yeah, this is the best it's ever been. So, I mean, that's all you got to do. But like I said, there are some purists that are like, it's about the experience. It's about how I feel. You know, it's about the isolation. Like, and those people were probably never going to be happy. That's fine. But when it comes to the actual game itself, it's the best playing Metroid Prime game by far. Like, I think that anybody that played the game will tell you that, you know? Let's see, the funny thing is that Samus having people to interact with me, it gets me hyped. It's not something that you see often in Metroid, so I welcome it. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I think it's actually going to draw more people in than it's going to push people out. Like, the people that are hardcore Metroid fans, they're buying the game regardless. I mean, they're complaining, but they're going to buy the game regardless. It doesn't matter if there's people talking or not, because they bought Metroid Prime 3. You know, heck, they bought Other M, they bought whatever, you know, like they're gonna buy the game and they'll just complain afterwards. You know, they're not gonna not buy the game. Whereas I think people that are a little bit new or whatever, they see okay, there's some more interaction, there's some more actual plot, there's some stuff happening, then okay, I might check this one out now. So yeah. Let's see here. Kirby Air Riders, yay or nay? Open Critic, it has an 81. It does not have an 81 on Open Critic. It has a 79 on Metacritic. I wish it had an 81, but it does not have an 81. So I'm not sure where you got that score from. It has 79 on Open Critic, not Metacritic. Open Critic. Okay, Open Critic. I have not checked the Open Critic score. I guess they didn't get that what's it called? They didn't get that 40 score that it got. Yeah, it's got an 81 on OpenCritic, but that's because I don't think they got that 4 out of 10. Let me double check. Yeah, they didn't get that 4 out of 10. You know, so yeah, you do have some people that were kind of like that, but they rated it, I wouldn't say appropriately, but a bit more appropriate, because one guy from Stevior says, while Air Riders not might be my personal cup of tea, it feels like a faithful and loving reward for all the folks who love the original Kirby Air Ride. Without the benefit of nostalgia, though, you may find it harder to get up to speed. So, and he gave it a 6.5 out of 10. So he just doesn't like it, but he realizes that there's a lot of good stuff to the game. So 6.5. I don't like it, but 6.5 because there is some good stuff. So I think that's more appropriate than just giving it a 4 out of 10. If you don't like it. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it. But I mean, like I said, to me, a 4 out of 10 is like a broken, busted game. Yeah, that's the worst score on OpenCritic. So yeah, they don't have the 4. That's the reason why it's an 81. And that's what I said today on Twitter. I said today on Twitter, I was like, that 40 score on Metacritic tanked the review score. It should have been at an 81. But that 4 out of 10 tanked the score by 2 points. So yeah. So that's essentially what happened there. So because I talked about it on Twitter that it went up from a 78 to a 79. So hopefully there's some more reviews that come in that give it like, you know, like an 8. If it gets a few more 8 out of 10s, it probably should go up. Or if it gets like an 8.5 or maybe like a 9 or so, it probably will go up a little bit. But yeah. If it's the other way around, you bet they'll complain vice versa. Anyway, the same old, you'll never satisfy everyone. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if it's just the same thing 24/7, then people will just be like, it's the same thing. So yeah. Let's see here. I know, my bad, JC Gonzalez. My bad. OpenCritic, you're right about OpenCritic. I'm sorry, most people use Metacritic, but yeah, OpenCritic is a legitimate site too. But it seems like they didn't report that score to OpenCritic. You know, but it might get reported, so it could drop it as well, you know. What's up, MUFC? Welcome, man. What is good? Here, Brian and Ayuk news. What a bum. Blew 30 million by not showing up. 30. I mean, he has. How did he blow 30 million? He got his money. He got his money, and then he got hurt. So he didn't blow 30 million. He played it the right way. I mean, I wouldn't have played it that way, but he played it the right way. So yeah. But there is no new Brandon Ayuk news. Nothing. He's still rehabbing. There's no practice window open yet. When his practice window opens, then he'll get back. But I mean, no, he played it the right way. He held out. He got his money. Then he got hurt. Like, that's exactly how you're supposed to play it if you're gonna play it away. Because if he didn't hold out, let's just say he played, and then he got hurt and didn't get paid, then he'd be like, oh, you should have held out. so nah. So yeah. It's new news. Well, what's the new news? You're not saying what it is. What is it? Because I didn't see anything new. So tell me what the new news is. Let's see. 4 out of 10 was bait. Not to say criticism can't exist, but a 4 is wild. Yeah, like a 4 is a bit too low. Personally, me, it's a 7.5 out of 10. I love the first one. I had to bias the game. About time. Nothing groundbreaking. 6 out of 10 from this guy is fair. Yeah, I don't know. I think a 6 out of 10 might be a bit too low for me personally, just because, like I said, it plays well enough. I think for me, like I said, I barely played it though. I can't give it a score just yet. I mean, it's hard for me to give it a score. I just played a little bit of air ride mode. I need to play more of the multiplayer and all that type of stuff. That review is so trash. At least the Brothership review, agree or disagree, is well written. I hate it, but if it's a sufficient review, 4 out of 10 review is just garbage in word format. I mean, yeah, I get it. People are allowed to have their opinions on the review too, you know, so that's fine as well. That is also fine. That is also fine. Okay, never mind. Okay, so here's the Brandon Ayuk news. Okay, I see what you guys are saying right now. Here's the new Brandon Ayuk news. So Chase Sr. said this just in. According to Mike Silver and Diana Rossini, the 49ers voided the guarantees in Brandon Ayuk's 2026 contract, and the two sides appear to be headed toward a divorce. Wow. Brandon Ayuk hasn't been showing up to team meetings, and the 49ers have been frustrated by his lack of communication. 15 months ago, wide receiver Brandon Ayuk and the San Francisco 49ers ended the contentious contract dispute by negotiating a 4-year, $120 million extension, but now it appears Ayuk and the 49ers are headed towards a stunning divorce. Ayuk, who suffered a season-ending knee injury last October, was placed on the physical unable to perform list in July, is yet to be activated, and now it's likely he's playing his last game with this franchise, according to numerous sources briefed on the matter, who spoke on the condition of anonymity to discuss the sensitive situation. Some in the organization are holding out hope that dude, this relationship is done. If this is true, yeah, he's done playing for them. But yeah, this is childish behavior from him. But let's see if they get back. Let's see if they don't. I think once they get into the offseason, they'll figure something out. But yeah, I mean, they already drafted Purcell. I think they're probably going to pay Jennings now. So they're going to have their guys. I mean, Ayuk's a great receiver, but you know, I was on the board of like, hey, look, if you can get him back and he's happy, that's good. But if he's not happy and if he doesn't want to be there, then trade him, get some draft picks, get what you can, and then move on. So yeah. They voided the rest of. I don't know how much his guarantees were and all that. I don't know about all that. So I'm not sure. They didn't say how much the rest of his guarantees were and stuff. Shout outs to Dan Dips Queso with the $1.99. $1.99. Thank you so much. This is, can I get some Castlevania jams and some lamb chops? Yeah. All right, Castlevania. I had some. My wife made me some incredible lamb chops before the stream today, so that's where that comes from. Thank you so much. And that's actually, yo, that is the first Ninja Blood. Yo, I didn't notice. Yo, big love to Dan Dips Queso, Dan Lee, with the $2 dono. Uh-oh, Shaw X right after that, though. Speak of the devil. Yo, shout outs to my man Shaw X as well. Thank you for the $2 from Dan Dips Queso, Dan Lee. But then also, Shaw X, big Shaw X with the $10 JOJO boys. And you guys know it's Friday. $10 and up. We got to do the JOJO notification. So I'm going to play that in just a bit. But Shaw X, you are now the Stream Ninja and Stream Hulk Hogan. I'm sorry, Dan. You lasted on there for... I mean, I didn't even get a chance to put you up on the board. That's messed up, but that's okay. We got both of you guys on here. Like I said, OJ, I still have low expectations of the Panthers because this is a Young's team, so they're inconsistent. I think one more offseason add a speed at wide receiver and front seven depth will help them. They need some, like, Niners and the Panthers have a worse line than the Niners, or it's like they're both teetering on like they're both terrible when it comes to like pressuring the quarterback and getting sacks. They're both trash. So yeah, definitely they need some help up front. Maybe they sign somebody big. Big love to Shaw X. She says, Shaw X, how dare you? How dare you? Oh my goodness. Yo, big love, Dan. Yo, my man. Once again, Dan Lee. And you guys know the deal. We're going to get it in right now. Let's go. JoJo boys. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that though, guys. One combo away from a 15-minute extension starting out. So let's go on that. Lego. Big love, guys. Big love. Let's see. Metacritic actually weighs trusted reviewers heavier as opposed to OpenCritic, which weighs all reviews, big and small, equally. Yeah, so I mean, like maybe OpenCritic's a little bit better source, right? I think it should just be that way. Like if you get your review submitted, it should just count towards that. Like I don't think it should count towards what bigger or smaller, you know. In my opinion, at least. You should have to be verified to get into, like, to actually be able to submit your reviews, you should have to be, like, verified. But, yeah, I'm not so sure about how they do it that way. So, I'm not so sure. Yo, JoJo Friday. Yeah, I'm still worried about the Panthers, though. Like, I think the Panthers are going to be a test for the Niners. I don't think it's going to be a blowout or anything. I don't think so. I don't think so by any means. Panthers don't need wide receiver. They need defensive help. Defensive and linebacker, safety, corner. I think he's just talking about somebody that can kind of like take the top over the defense, like somebody with a bit more speed. But yeah, bro, I can't even remember the last time we sacked the QB. I think Dan Marino was still playing. Bro, that's how I feel with the Niners, man. The Niners, they were so bad. Even in their game against Jacoby Brissett and Jacoby Brissett dropped back 57 times. Okay, 57 passes, and they had 0 sacks. Jacoby Brissett completed an NFL record against the Niners, 47 of like 50 something, like literally completed almost every pass he threw. Now he did get picked off, so he did complete them to the Niners as well. There was 2 interceptions and probably should have had like 3, But still, like the Niners, he dropped back 57 times and there was 0 sacks. Like that's not even, that's insane. How do you drop back 57 times for passes and have 0 sacks? Like, so yeah, especially when you look at like the Texans and like they sacked Josh Allen like 8 times last night. It was like, wow, that's literally almost all of the Niners sacks in like the year. They got like almost all the Niners sacks in like the whole year. They got it like in one game. So I think the Niners have like 13 sacks. Here's the funniest stat about the Niners and the sacks, right? Bosa has not played since like week 3, and Bosa's second on the team. Like he had like, you know, the Bosa, the defensive player of the year, former, and he's like the best defensive player with the Niners. Well, best defensive lineman. I mean, Fred Warner's the best player, but yeah, Bosa has not played in like 10 weeks or whatever, or like 9 weeks, and he's like second on the team with 2 sacks. Like that's how bad it is for the Niners right now. Somebody who has not played is still second on the team in sacks. Like he has not played for literally months. This is terrible. Oh man, where's Aldon Smith when you need him? Straw Hat Monty with the 4 months of tuned in tier. Thank you so much, Straw Hat Monty. Thank you for the support, brother. As a Bears fan, I just want more wins, especially wins without major lead fumble before the end. I mean, listen, the Bears are doing good, man. Don't jinx it. Don't complain. Just smile and nod your head like, okay, you know, because they're winning. They're finally winning games. So yeah. So finally winning games. So just smile and nod your head, man. Just smile and nod your head. So that's my opinion, at least, when it comes to that. That is my opinion. Yo, what up, Kinesis? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today, brother? Good to see you here. Shout outs, welcome. We also have some other information to go over. I want to talk about the Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, which, man, I've got to be really careful when I say that. Goodness gracious. Gotta be really careful. Okay, Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake is due out to launch before the 31st of March. Okay, so we have heard plenty about the long-awaited Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake through Ubisoft, although Ubisoft has yet to acknowledge its existence. Now, Insider Gaming, who got a lot of stuff wrong about the Nintendo Switch 2, but that's okay. We're not talking about the Nintendo Switch 2. Shout out to Insider Gaming. I'm just joking around. Has provided more information about with journalist Grant Taylor Hill, stating that this is set to launch on multiple consoles before 31st March 2026. More evidence was supplied by 49ers by the Ubisoft with the image of various games set to release before the end of the company's fiscal year, with one of them grayed out. Insider Gaming says this is Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Now we have to wait for Ubisoft to confirm this. So they go on this list here, like you can see what the games are that they're going to be doing. So let me I'll enhance this so you guys can see it. So here's the games that apparently that they are looking at here. Anno, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Valley of Memory, the Avatar update, which is coming out. This Avatar update actually seems like it could be pretty cool because it adds a third-person mode. It's for some reason they decided that it's a first-person shooter for that game, so that actually adds a third-person mode. Rainbow Six Mobile, The Division, new content for that. They should bring over The Division to the Switch too. I think I'd actually check it out if it was on there. And Prince of Persia, the remake, plus the unannounced title. So yeah. Can you smell what the Dan is cooking? Yo, shout outs. Thank you so much, Dan Dips Queso. Thank you for that. You guys know the deal. JoJo boys, $10 and up. We out here with the JoJos. Yo, big love. Thank you so much, JoJo boys. In the house, Dan Dips Queso. Thank you for the $10 dono. That actually bumps you back up. Bumps you back up into the lead with the $14 total. Let's go. Shout outs. Thank you. And you are now the new Hokage. Beating out Sharks here. But Sharks still has the lead. Biggest singular dono of the stream. Shout outs to Dan Lee. I'm just going to put your normal name on there. Dan Lee, thank you so much for that, man. Appreciate that. 24 on the combo board, too. So you guys know Overclock's 15-minute extension unlocked on the stream. Let's go.
Overclock Buster!
So I appreciate that, guys. Appreciate it. Let's go. Shout out to Dan Dips, man. Shout outs. So what do you guys think, man? The shot says, know your role, jabroni. What do you guys think about Assassin's Creed Black Flag Remake? You guys excited for that? You guys interested in that type of game coming out? Let me know in the chat. I can't wait to Air Riders with everyone playing with randoms isn't as fun. Yeah, oh yeah, we're gonna get Air Riders. We're probably gonna do it during our marathon stream. I'm probably gonna have a block, like a nice hour block section for Air Riders. I think the games that I want to do are probably, I know for sure I want to do like Mario Kart World. I want to do Mario Kart World. I want to do Kirby Air Riders, and I want to do Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. We do those 3 games, and then we'll get an extension. So then maybe we'll get an extension with some other games. So yeah, man. Yeah, YouTube won't let me change it. Yeah, YouTube just does this stupid thing, you know, where they want to consistently, you know, make it to where it has like the @ on there for some reason. So it's stupid. Tico says, bro, your Nintendo live streams are the best. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Would it make sense for remake the first game instead because of its age? No. And the reason why I say that is because the first game sucks. I mean, you could remake it. I mean, it doesn't suck, but it's not great. I mean, you could remake it and then pretty much do all the work to make it better. But Black Flag, for the most part, is seen as the best game along Assassin's Creed 2. Assassin's Creed 2 and Black Flag are seen as the best games in the series. So, I mean, if I was Ubisoft, I wouldn't remake the first game. I'd personally remake the game that people want. People want Assassin's Creed 2. People want Black Flag. So, it's better off I would spend the resources to make that game instead. I mean, just because the original game, it's just not great, you know? Like I said, you could remake it and you can make it way better. And you can make it to where it's like, oh, great, you know? It's like, you know, it's better now. But it's still the original game, you know? And it's still not as good as Black Flag. So I don't see them remaking that game anytime soon, you know? No, I don't like Assassin's Creed that much. I mean, I've played a lot of the Assassin's Creed games. I've played a lot of them. I played the original. I played 2. I played more of the Ezio Brothership, whatever, Brotherhood, whatever the case is. Mario and Luigi, Ezio's Brothership. No, I've played so many. I've played so many different Assassin's Creed games. I've played Assassin's Creed 3. I've played Black Flag. I played Shadows. I played Odyssey, and I've never liked really any of them. I think the only Assassin's Creed game that I actually thought was like good and I liked, and I thought that it was like really good, Shadows is okay. But like Assassin's Creed 2, like that's the only one that I think I remember like beating and actually having some fun was Assassin's Creed 2. Outside of that, I don't really like them that much at all. So yeah. What's up, Brian Cardo? Welcome. What's up, Damien RPG? What's up, Nen BBs? Depends on how UB remake the game. I mean, I'm guessing it's gonna be a straight remake of Assassin's Creed with, you know, way better graphics and better quality of life features and stuff like that. So Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag already has it's already got a lot of great stuff in there. I don't think they really need to like add too much content to it because it already has like 1 million hours of content. So that's just like my opinion on that. I want Syndicate because it's the most modern Syndicate. Yeah, I can understand Syndicate. Yeah, Syndicate had so many issues when it launched. Like it was so buggy and glitchy and bad. But then I know they patched it over time and it's much better now. But yeah, at launch it was so yeah. Let's see here. Haley. I don't know what your normal name usually is, but you said it's been a while. Shoutouts. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing today? I'm excited for the Black Flag remake. Yeah. Trust me, OJ, Ubisoft will find a way to mess it up. maybe. We will see. We will see if they'll mess that up. Hold up. I wanna play this song. Yes. Oh yeah. There we go. I would like them to remake Splinter Cell Trilogy. Splinter Cell Trilogy. They're remaking the original Splinter Cell, so you're not getting the whole trilogy. You're just getting the original Splinter Cell remade first, at least. So we'll see how the Splinter Cell remake, which they announced that a long time ago. I don't know what's happening with that game. So I have no idea what's happening with that game, but yeah, they announced that a while ago, so we'll see what happens there with that. Unity had a lot of bugs at launch. Syndicate, not as much. Okay, maybe I'm thinking about Unity. That's the thing. I forget the names. All right, Unity, Syndicate, whatever. My bad. Ubisoft did us right with Outlaws, though. They did do a good job with Outlaws. I'll give them that. But remember, they messed up Outlaws at the beginning. They messed up Outlaws at the beginning, and they had to actually patch it to get it so much better. It's better now, and of course, the Switch 2 version is actually really good, considering the hardware and everything. But yeah, they did mess up Star Wars Outlaws, you know, with the forced stealth segments and all sorts of weird stuff at first, so, and like instant game overs and things like that, so yeah. It's most likely a one-to-one remake. Oh yeah, I'm probably thinking like the Black Flag is probably a one-to-one remake. I don't think it's like anything like where it's like a retelling or some type of crazy, you know, crazy stuff there in that way, you know. So yeah. See, what's the name of this this new AC game? JRPG? Well, no, it's not a JRPG. No. It's just Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. It's just they're just remaking it. So I don't know. Are they gonna call it like Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag remake? I don't know what they're gonna call it. You know, they make too many Assassin's Creed games. Maybe Ubisoft should create a spin-off or start focusing more on Prince of Persia. You know what the funniest thing about that is? Assassin's Creed is a spin-off of Prince of Persia. That's the funniest thing. When they were first creating Assassin's Creed, it started out as a Prince of Persia game. It started to be really different and kind of different, so then they just said, let's just make it into this. So it actually is a Prince of Persia game. That's what it originally was supposed to be, but it ultimately ended up being pretty different, so then they just made it into Assassin's Creed. But Assassin's Creed is a spin-off, not officially canon story-wise, but it is a spin-off of Prince of Persia. That's how we got here with Assassin's Creed, was because they were making a Prince of Persia game. So, which you see a lot of similarities, like when it comes to some of the combat, some of like the traversal, things like that. That's why. But obviously they're very different in terms of like story and tone and things like that. But yeah, that's it. Very similar to like Devil May Cry and Resident Evil. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna make a new Resident Evil game, but it's gonna be like crazy. This is a little bit too much not like Resident Evil. All right, we'll turn it into something else. Well, that's how we got Devil May Cry, you know. Same thing with Assassin's Creed and Prince of Persia, you know. Or same thing with, I guess, yeah, Assassin's Creed coming from Prince of Persia. Let's see, that's wild. I never knew that. Yeah, well, you learn something new every day. This is the reason why, guys. Even when I'm sleeping, even when I'm getting ready, I watch History of Gaming. I watch my History Gaming. I watch my Did You Know Gaming. I watch my Gaming Facts. I watch all that stuff because these are the little things that I can recall when somebody says something. I can recall it because I've listened or I've watched or I've heard the history of different franchises, even if I'm not into the franchise as much. So I do my best. I'm happy with myself that I know that story, you know, because a lot of people do know the story, but a lot of people don't know the story, you know, about Assassin's Creed, like how it was even formed. So yeah. Now I didn't know that about. I'm not sure if that's the truth with Sekiro, but if it is, I did not know that. I can see Ubisoft share prices going on a run. I reckon it's bottomed out, and they'll start making big bucks in Chinese mobile gaming. Well, they've got a big Tencent backer now. I mean, they've got even more when it comes. Tencent has like more control and more money into their studio that they're doing. That's rebooting pretty much all of their IPs. So I expect Ubisoft to do better, but we'll see about the whole situation there. We will see about what happens when it comes like to the share prices and things. But yeah, apparently they've got a lot of big games set ready to go coming up, so we'll see how it all works out, we'll see how they work out with it and what happens and all that, Yeah, I don't think I played Syndicate or Unity at launch, just because I think after Assassin's Creed 3, I said I was like, dude, I'm done. I said I was done with Assassin's Creed. This franchise sucks. That's what I was thinking. Like, not that it does actually suck. But like, it's just one of those things to where it's just like, yeah, I can't play this anymore. So yeah, so I just stopped playing. I wasn't excited for any Assassin's Creed game after that. So after Assassin's Creed 3, because that game, but then my problem with Assassin's Creed 3, I guess it had issues on all platforms, but I played it on the Wii U, and the Wii U version is quite possibly the most ghetto version. The frame rate is terrible. It's just not good at all. So yeah. So that was a problem too that I had. I should have never played on the Wii U. But then again, like I said, I don't think I would have liked it on any platform. So yeah. I don't think I would have liked it on any platform. So yeah. So I think that's what happened there. All right, let's see here. Let me play this. Get some music going. Had it on Wii U. It was pretty bad. Yeah, it was pretty rough on Wii U, man. It was rough. I think I rented it. I don't think I actually... I don't remember buying it. I think I rented it on the Wii U. I might have bought it, but I don't think so. I'm not sure. The time periods of AC are cool, but the actual game of it is just not for you. Yeah, I don't know if they'll ever make a game that's for you then. Like, Assassin's Creed has a certain style, has a certain flavor, has a certain flow. And if it's not for you, then it's not for you. That's what I realized with Assassin's Creed. It's just not for me. You know, I'll try them out sometimes, but they're just not for me, you know? So, Syndicate for me is the third best in the series behind the Black Flag, second best Origins. Yeah, I couldn't even give you my rating because I don't care enough, you know, even though I've played a lot of them. Like, I couldn't even give you like a rating for me. But yeah, I trust your judgment on that one. Who was that? That was whoever that was in the chat. I know it was somebody here. So yeah, shout outs. Oh, there you go, Mr. Johnson. There you go, Mr. Johnson. Yeah. I enjoyed Valhalla, but had too much stuff to do with my limited time with games. Valhalla, I remember Jordan Fringe played like all the way through Valhalla, and all he would do is talk about, oh, it's a great game, but I hate it. Like, that's what he would say. Like, it's glitchy, it's buggy, it doesn't work half the time, or not that it doesn't work, but it's just like kind of random, too much stuff, blah, 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 but I like it. But he would just talk like a million things that he dislikes about that game. I saw the game and I'm like, yeah, this is just, I'm good. You know, I said I'm out. That's why I also said I'll skip on that one too. So yeah. So there's also that too. I played Mirage and got decently far, but didn't beat it. That's what happens with Assassin's Creed games. Like, you get far into it, but there's just like so much stuff to do. You end up just being like, you know what, I'm good. I don't feel like doing the rest of this, you know? That's what happens a lot of times with Assassin's Creed games, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button, though. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. I think that's enough Assassin's Creed for me when it comes to talking about that franchise. Let's get into Metroid Prime 4. Metroid Prime 4. We got a shout outs to Rich K. Thank you so much. I appreciate the subscription. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. We've got some information on the file size. So if you're looking forward to playing the game digitally and not buying a physical copy, you're going to need to know what's going on to see if you have space on your hard drive or on your memory cards. Get them ready, because the game is listed at about 30 gigabytes, 29 gigabytes to be exact, for Metroid Prime on the Nintendo Switch 2. I think it's slightly smaller on the Switch 1. So I think on Switch 1 it's about, I think 27 gigabytes. And then on Switch 2 it's about 29 gigabytes. So get ready for that. Pretty decently sized game. Actually the biggest Metroid Prime game ever. Metroid Prime Remastered file size. What's that file size? Metroid Prime Remastered file size. That's about, oh no. Okay, that's about 7 gigabytes. So it is more than 3 times the file size of Metroid Prime Remastered. However, it's like multiple times the resolution too, right? So it's like the resolution is 4K 60, or that's the frame rate 60, but the resolution is 4K. The textures, the graphics are going to be better than that game. So yeah, it's going to be pretty wild. It's going to be pretty wild. I'm looking forward to playing the game myself a lot. Looking forward to it a lot. Let's see here. Seeing 31.6 gigabytes on the eShop right now. Switch 1 is 28.9. Okay, well, I just read it from the download card in Japan. So I'm not sure which one is correct because one of them was an actual download card in Japan. So maybe the download card was wrong and they updated it. So I'm guessing that might be the eShop reading might be like the latest one. So it looks like it's going to be 31.6. So a couple gigabytes more than what I said there. Crazy how Prime 4 is going to take up almost the entire Switch 1 storage. They were really cutting it close. Yeah, but the difference with Switch 1 and the difference with just Prime 4 in general is that, like, you can just buy a physical cartridge, you know? That's the cool thing about, that's when physical works. That's why Switch, even though there's issues with game key cards, that's why I still prefer Switch physical compared to PlayStation and Xbox physical. Because it's like, oh, it's going to take up almost, well, yeah, you can just buy a physical. You know, just there you go. That gets rid of all that right there. Same thing like I got Kirby Air Riders. That's like what, 20-something gigabytes. I've got all these games. I've got, you know, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is 40-something gigabytes. Not for me. It's on a cartridge. Yeah, the loading times are slower, and I've seen the loading times on your flash memory. It's faster. It's like noticeably faster getting in and out of battles. Like, it's noticeably faster. Like I've seen people play it off their memory, and I'm like, damn, that's fast compared to my cartridge loading. But you know, I'll save on the space at least. I'll save on the space. So so yeah. But anyway, that's why the Switch physical is better because okay, it takes up all your space. Just go ahead and grab a physical copy. Bam. Problem solved, you know? Exactly. Switch physical on Switch is true physical. Now, once again, there are still issues, you know? Game key cards, a lot of games probably, you know, the file sizes, they're not going to be able to fit on a cartridge. But when it works good. You know, the alternative on PlayStation is like, well, every game installs. Every game takes up space. Switch 2, not necessarily. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Tommy Raiku? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Wish Switch 2 supported 7 channels. Don't think it does, though. Guess I'm an outlier with home cinema. No, it only supports, from what I understand, 5.1 surround sound and 3D audio. It does not support 7.1 surround sound, which is unfortunate, obviously, if you have a 7.1 surround sound system. I have a 5.1, so, I mean, it doesn't. I have a 5.1 Dolby Atmos, but I do not have a 7.1 surround sound setup. Let's see, AOJ, your latest video on Prime 4 was awesome. I'm very hyped for Prime 4. Playing through Prime Remastered now, and in my opinion, shame people are hung up on an NPC. Like I said, it's going to ultimately end up helping the game, Dan Lee. So I don't really think it's that big of a deal, honestly. Like, it is a big deal, but it's really not that big of a deal. It's just getting more people to talk about the game. What's up, Whale27? Welcome to the stream, man. What's up, Super Luigi Daisy? Welcome. Yeah, OJ 5.1. Yeah. It's just 5.1. The audio's clean, though, man. I mean... Listen, I get it 7.1 better, but, you know, 5.1 audio to me is sounds great. Sounds clean. And let's just be happy that they're supporting 5.1 finally. That they actually have clean 5.1. I mean, they've been supporting 5.1, but it's been, like, very spotty with their 5.1 surround sound support. Sometimes. The game key card arc will last a very long time. The game key card arc will last, I think, all generation. I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon or at all, so. But you are seeing more developers, especially smaller developers, pony up and say, well, pay us if you want us to do physical, we'll do it, you know. So you're seeing more developers do that. JVB with the €5. Says, what's your take on Trails in the Sky First Chapter not getting nominated for Game of the Year when the Western and, in my opinion, lesser JRPG appears to be the favorite? I think that they don't... I mean, I've said this before, JVB, that they don't like Japanese RPGs. Like, hardcore Japanese RPGs are the most despised genre of games. Sports racing and RPGs are the most despised from game reviewers. They do not like them. So a lot of the times when an JRPG is nominated, or if or it just gets snubbed completely because they don't like them, they don't play them, they outsource their reviews. A lot of times when JRPGs are reviewed by the media, you might see a great score, but it's outsourced. It's not done by somebody who's gonna be on the panel, or it's not done by somebody who cares about JRPGs. It's just done by somebody who's probably not gonna be part of the Game of the Year discussion for that website, or for, you know, for the Game Awards. So that's why you'll see, like, a lot of times, like, you'll see like Xenoblade get snubbed, or if Xenoblade does show up, it doesn't win anything because they don't actually play the games. You know, so Trails in the Sky not getting nominated for anything and getting snubbed, like, that was expected because they don't care about Trails. Like, it's even less profile than Xenoblade. So they don't care about Xenoblade. They're definitely not going to care about Trails. When it comes to JRPGs, all they care about is Final Fantasy, and like Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy, and then like that's it. Those are like the only two that have a chance at winning anything. Is like, yeah, Kingdom Hearts, Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, and like that's about it. Like outside of that, yeah, good luck. You know, good luck. You probably ain't winning nothing. You know, Octopath Traveler, nah. Trails in the Sky, nah. Ease, nah. None of that stuff's winning anything or getting nominated for anything. So, yeah, Fire Emblem, nope. You know, Pokemon, not a chance. So yeah. Let's see here. Playing Metroid Prime 3 in 3D on Dolphin 5.1 was an amazing experience. Maybe 10 years ago I did that. Nice. I just played it on my Wii. But that was like almost 20 years ago I played it because it came out in 2007. PlayStation and Xbox games ain't physical. You're disrespecting physical. Well, I mean, well, they're at least the game's on there, so they're like pseudo. They're physical, but they're like pseudo physical because you do get the game on the. Well, not every Xbox game. If it's smart delivery, then you're getting the Xbox One version. Then you have to download the Series X version. But if it's not smart delivery, if it's just the Xbox Series, you usually get it on the disc. So I think, but you're installing that game because the media is too slow, right? I mean, you know this, SK Massive, but yeah, it's like a pseudo physical, you know. But I think there's a lot of collectors that actually prefer that to Nintendo's method of, or to prefer that to game key cards. But it's like a weird mix because, like, you know, once again, it'd be great if I don't want it. Like, if the option was, hey, look, you can have every game physical, but like you just install off of the cartridge, like, I don't think I'd choose that option over what we have now. Like, I don't think I would, because then now it's truly dead. There really is no more real physical. So this is the last stand, which I think this might be the last generation of truly physical. I think the next generation, whatever Nintendo does for Switch 3, I think they're probably going to make it to where you install off of a cartridge or you install off of something. Like, I don't think they're going to go another generation of having cartridge media unless they have some type of breakthrough that pushes cartridge media with fastest speeds, which I hope they do. They have a dope R&D team, so I'm hoping that they figure something out, because even the Switch 2 cartridge speeds are really fast for a cartridge. I'm pretty sure it's the fastest cartridge speeds out there, you know, or one of the fastest, if not the fastest. So it's fast, but not fast enough for a lot of games. So I'm hoping that they have some type of breakthrough, but I'm guessing this is the last time that we even see real, true playing off the cartridge or playing off the physical media. This is probably it. This is the last stand. So yeah, this is it, probably. Have you played Street Fighter on Virtual Boy? No, that sounds terrible. What's up, Brian Jett? It says multiplayer-focused games in general typically get ignored. Overwatch is about the only game award recognized. Yeah, Overwatch. I think there was some. I think PUBG got nominated for like Game of the Year or something like that when that came out one year, right? Or something. But yeah, I mean, it's been a while since we've seen which, by the way, Overwatch maybe shouldn't have even won that. Like, that year, Uncharted came out that year, and people were thinking that game should have won Game of the Year. So, which is a rare. Sony got snubbed, right? Or not snubbed, but Sony did not win Game of the Year that year. Overwatch won it. So yeah, this is gonna be a sad day when physical copies go away. Well, you'll have your physical copies; they'll just all install to a HUD or something. Was gonna be a day when Battlefield is too chaotic for your brain, says Ava Cook. Too chaotic for your brain? Maybe. like there's stuff that's less chaotic, but then there's stuff that is chaotic. I think it gets, the more you play it, the more adapted you get to it. So yeah. So it's up to you. It's up to you if you want to get it or not. But I understand that too, Ava. Are you interested in 007 game? Yeah, I'll check out the 007 game. I'll probably get the PS5 and Switch 2 versions of 007. Physical media go away. Storage spaces are high for my budget. Currently at the moment for digital storage spaces or prices are high. Oh, you mean like the memory cards? I mean, like you can get pretty affordable. Like if you don't mind deleting games, then you can get a 256 for a pretty good price, and like you can just delete games. The Switch 2 already has 256 on there. Then if you combine that with another 256, then you have 512, right? So that's enough, like in terms of things. So you can get a 256 for not that bad on price, Tommy. When it says cases are annoying when selecting games from the shelf last time hurt. To be honest, most new kids, most kids do not care about physical media. The kids right now that are playing game, they do not give a rat's you know what about physical media. My daughter does not care. It's irrelevant, does not matter whatsoever at all. Like legitimately irrelevant. A lot of kids today, like even like high school kids in high school, you know, none of them care about physical media. Not a single one. So it's on its way out for sure. But 20 years from now, like the people that grew up now that are kids now that grew up, they don't care about physical media because everything to them is digital anyway. Mostly everything's digital when it comes to games because they play Fortnite, they play, you know, all the digital stuff. They play Roblox and that's all digital. So they don't care. Given limitations on cartridges, I would rather go all digital and have a better virtual game card sharing system. Expand the way you can share games. Yeah. I think they definitely need to work on that system for the digital card sharing stuff. It's kind of weird. I actually just ended up doing it the other way, like the old way, where it just like does like the online check and like I can just play the game because it was getting that whole virtual that thing was getting annoying as hell. It was telling me I can't do it and all that, you know. So I was like, okay, let me just put the online license thing in my settings, and then from there it worked just like it worked before on the Switch 1. So I was like, okay, this is good. It just checks to see if you can play it under the person who purchased it. Bam, ready to go, you know. So but yeah, I think it would be better if they expanded it to, like, you know, friends and family can more easier access your digital games, you know. Which would you rather have retro next, Prime 5 or new DKC or new IP? Ooh. Retro's had no luck with new IPs, so I think I'd probably just say work on the next Metroid Prime built specifically for the Nintendo Switch. Like 2. Just work on the next one, just built specifically for it, you know? Download speeds aren't that bad nowadays. It's a big deal for me to delete and re-download a game. It's not that big of a deal for you to delete and re-download a game. Yeah, I mean, not everybody has great internet, but yeah, for you, for sure. My internet definitely could be better. Like, it's not bad, but I mean, my internet definitely I'm waiting for the fiber to get here. You know, I have high-speed internet, like business class, like gigabyte internet, but I'm waiting for like the super fiber to get here. It's like a couple neighborhoods over at like my mom's place, but it's not in my neighborhood yet. So I'm like, can you guys hurry up with the freaking underground lines or whatever the heck you guys do for fiber? So yeah, I think this is gonna get me copyrighted as well. All right, here we go. Remember too, JVB, also Dan Dips and Shaw X, those who drop donos, remember you can also get a music request. So we have not had any music requests. So if you drop a dono, put your music request in the message, and if you can't fit it, put it in the chat and I got you. So Dan Dips, JVB, Shaw X, if you guys want something, let me know. Wait, I think somebody asked for something though. I forgot who it was though. Let me see. There's somebody asked for something. Oh yeah, Dan Dips did ask for one, but he did 2 donos. So you get another one if you want, Dan. So yeah, I know it's freaking crazy, Ryan. I'm just waiting for that fiber, man. The funny thing is that like at my old place, I had a fiber internet there, but like the way that they set it up is that it was outside and it was during the summer. So like the little fiber box that was outside, it kept on frying and like messing up my internet, so I had to get rid of it. So I had a bunch of Wii U digital games. I had no idea if they're forever lost. No clue at all. Almost all got re-released though. All your digital games are still there. If you boot up your original Wii U, That's all. Like, you have to have the one that where you downloaded it from. If you have that same Wii U, hook it up to the internet, go on there, and it's all still there. I did that with my 3DS the other day. Same thing with the 3DS. I went there, all my original downloads, everything that I've ever downloaded on the system, whether it's been delisted, the store's out, whatever the case is, it's all still there. It's all still there. If you have the original account that where, you know, in system where you downloaded it from. Now, this isn't my original 3DS, but I transferred everything to this 3DS. So yeah. All digital future is the future Trunks timeline. Yeah, it's just all dead and everybody's hiding underground and it's all just terrible. Yeah. Until we get more robust perpetual system for digital ownership, physical owners remain the best option for consumers or consumers. I think that the best option is having both. I think that will be the best. The best option is having physical and digital, and you can pick what you want. To me, the options are the best option for consumers, you know? Which Nintendo developer are you excited to see the most of during the Switch 2 generation? I'm excited for all, but I really want to see what Monolith Soft. Yeah, Monolith Soft by far the most exciting, which that makes for a very good video in terms of who I'm excited the most to see. I think that might be a video that I do tomorrow morning. Good suggestion, or good question, more like it. Let me get that. That sounds like a really good video. Monolith Soft would be it, but developer who I'm most excited to see on the Switch 2. Yeah, that sounds like a good video idea. Try to get more unique videos for you guys, not just news videos the whole time, or me complaining about grifters or something. So that's why I did today's video. Today's video was research, okay? If you guys come here, you guys get the behind the scenes. Today's video, it wasn't based on me just wanting to talk about Metroid. Today's video was based off of research. I went through my library. So I was thinking, like, I had a news video. I'm like, another news video. I don't really feel like doing a news video today. Let me see what else we can do. So I went through all of, like, my best videos in terms of, like, well, what videos were people actually watching? Like, my top viewed videos. And all my top viewed videos they're like a lot of compilations. So we can't do compilations yet. There's not enough games yet to do compilations on the Switch 2. So I was like, okay, I can't use any of these. But then I saw one video where it was kind of like where I talked about Metroid Dread, and I talked about like the sales and like the Switch effect with that. I'm like, oh, okay, well, we're coming up on Metroid Prime 4, and I'm like, there's some information about the, you know, like the Amazon and other things like that, and what Mr. Kiwi Talks had to say, so we can talk about it in that way. So that's how I came about today's video. It was just looking through, and like looking for like just like an individual topic to go over, not like news, you know, not like, okay, just the same news every time. I mean, we'll probably have a news video maybe tomorrow, but I thought today's video was fun. And of course, today's video, #1 out of my last 10 videos. So yeah, and also very good on the home recommendation page. Very good on the click-through home recommendation page. So it was a good idea. People are getting ready for Metroid Prime 4. People want to watch Metroid Prime 4 content, you know, so it makes sense. Got a lot of comments, got a lot of interaction, so everything's good. So I'm going to do that more often, where I just kind of look back and see what people actually want to discuss or talk about, you know. Interested to see what the next level games will do. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, next level games is a good one. I mean, the Mario Odyssey team, like the next big 3D Mario, like that Mario Odyssey team. Zelda, obviously, is huge. But yeah, I think I'll probably put like my top 5. Maybe we'll even add maybe third party in there. Maybe not. Probably just first party. Or Nintendo first party games. So I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what the Splatoon team can do on the Switch 2. Like the next big Splatoon game, you know? Hey, what's up, Black Haze? Welcome, brother. How you doing today? And he says, I still need the Xenoblade games. Yes, we still need all the Xenoblade games to be updated. I don't know why those Xenoblade games are not updated yet, man. I really don't know why they're not updated, but I need them to be updated. I really do need them to be updated as well. So yeah, man, that'd be great. That would be super awesome, dude. Shout out still. Welcome to the stream, brother. Hey, what's up, Mega Lee? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today, man? Octopath Traveler 0 or Metroid? Metroid. Like, I'm looking forward to Octopath Traveler 0, but I just have too many RPGs to play. Metroid is a very unique game, So I'm just looking way more forward to Metroid than I am Octopath Traveler 0. And they're both coming out the same day. So, like, I can't be, you know, I gotta play Metroid Prime 4. You know, it's been so long. It's been 8 years in the making for this game. So yeah. Shout outs to Dan Dips Queso with the $1.99. Thanks so much. And also, yo, the 30 on there combo breaks 31. So we've got a 30-minute extension on today's stream. Let's go.
Overclock Buster.
Earthworm Jim. Earthworm Jim jams. Earthworm Jim music. Yeah, this game was crazy back in the day. It was so difficult. Man, it was difficult. Anyway. I'm going to play this one here. Thank you for the $1.99, Mr. Dan Dips. 31 on the board. Next one up is at 45 combos. So about 14 combos away and we get that extension. Let's go. We need those Xenoblade. I don't think they're going to come anytime soon, though. I think we're going to get them maybe next year at some point. Maybe even the year after. I'm not really sure, but I'm guessing that they're going to announce Monolith Soft's. They're going to announce the updates, and they're going to announce Monolith Soft's new game. So I'm guessing that's what's going to happen. Oh, Mustard on the Wheat, though. Wait, no, stop. That's not the name of the song. Mustard on the Wheat, though. Speaking of Splatoon, kind of crazy. They just announced Raiders on Twitter months ago. And it just radio silence. Well, they didn't announce it on Twitter. They announced it on Nintendo Today app. That's where it was first announced. Then people put it on Twitter. But yeah, they just gave us a little tease that something's coming. They gave us, I think they wanted to give us a tease because the update. Because remember, the update dropped as well. So they were updating Splatoon for 4K and 60 FPS everywhere. So I think that they just gave us a little tease. And that's awesome. That's a big reason to get the, what's it called? To get people to check out Nintendo Today. So that was intentional. They didn't do that. Like, I knew that it was going to go into pretty much like a silence after that because it wasn't going to launch this year. It wasn't going to be this year. I thought maybe it could be, but then once we kind of didn't see anymore, I was like, okay, they just wanted to give us a little bit of new information. Hey, look, we got a spin-off coming, plus we've got the Splatoon update to get you more excited or interested in the franchise. So I kind of realized, like, that didn't really shock me at all. That didn't shock me. Are you buying micro SD Express this holiday? No, I'm not buying one. I already have a 512. I'm good. So, let's see here. No news video. We missed out on the shocked OJ face looking at Bikini Chef Kawasaki Air Rider thumbnail. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but okay. Let's see here. They didn't update Animal Crossing straight away. And what they're adding is huge. Hopefully the Xenoblade series gets a similar treatment. I think Xenoblade would probably just be just graphics, just resolution and performance. Because there's nothing to add to the Xenoblade games. Like Animal Crossing, there's plenty to add to that game, you know. But Xenoblade, they're all complete, they're all finished. It's a story, so I don't think they're gonna add anything. I think they would just update it to, you know, 4K or 1080p or whatever, right? They would just update it, and then that would be it. I don't think it's gonna be like a paid update. I mean, it could be, but usually the paid updates come with like actual content, and I don't see them adding actual content to it. But you never know. You know, you never know. So, let's see. How long to download a 50 gigabyte game on Switch 2? Well, it's going to be dependent on your internet, Pensers. So, everybody's internet is different. So, I can't tell you how long it's going to take. I don't know your internet. I don't know what router you have. I don't know what speeds you have. I don't know who else is on your internet. I don't know about any. I don't know how quality your cables are. So, that's something that I can't just tell you over the internet, Pensers. That's something that you're just going to have to try out and see how it works, you know? I saw people buying. I saw people on Reddit buying Switch 2 just because the Splatoon Raiders reveal. I mean, I think it was really just a combination of they know that the next Splatoon game is coming as well. So I mean, and you got the update as well. Like the update for Splatoon 3 is really good. The graphics are a bit. They're not bad on Switch 1, but they're not like incredible. You know, like the resolution isn't like, it's not like it's running like at, you know, I think it's running at like 900. I forgot exactly what it's running at, but it's not, I mean, you have a much more capable system with Switch 2. So they actually got it up to 4K, you know. They got it to 60 frames per second the whole game. Before in the past, with the Splatoon, all the Splatoon games, they were 30 FPS in the plaza and then 60 FPS during any, like, you know, gameplay. But now they got it to where it's 60 FPS throughout the whole thing. So they made it much better. Xenoblade is already amazing, just updated graphics and frames per second. Yeah, that's all, or FPS. That's all we need. We don't really need. All the stories are complete. Everything is complete. I mean, so we don't really need a, you know, we don't really need like any new content to the game. See, a lot of Kirby Air Riders players are customizing their machines to put a Chef Kiyosaki on their face. Micro Bikini and Nintendo's starting to censor it and remove them from the Kirby shop. Oh, okay. Is that what's happening? Well, yeah, there you go. Splatoon 3 uplift was massive. Yeah, it's a pretty massive uplift, which I think we probably should add that game in there too, to the what's it called, to the marathon. Maybe that'll be like a bonus game. Like if we hit a certain combo, then we will get what's it called? We can get Splatoon 3 in there. Maybe we'll add that in too. What's up, Kevin? Welcome. Not the graphical improvement for Splatoon 3. Salmon Run doesn't drop frames anymore. Oh yeah, yeah. There you go. I didn't know Salmon Run dropped frames, but yeah. Dan Idarko, yo, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Welcome to Elite Ninja Village. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Splatoon 3 also feels way better to play on Switch 2. Yeah, I think I only played it like one time or so, and yeah, it did feel smoother to play. So I think I played it, just captured some footage and all that. So yeah. But it's all good. It is all good. Thank you though, guys. Appreciate the support. Shout outs to the subscription as well. Not in the title, but what are your thoughts on Steam Machine? Actually, I wanted to talk about the Steam Machine. Thank you for bringing that up. And you guys are free to bring up whatever other topics you guys want to talk about as well. So yeah, I did see an article on the Steam Machine saying that it could be like $750 for the Steam Machine. And I think at that price, it's DOA. And I said this on Twitter. I was like, yeah, if it's $750 for the Steam Machine, it's a DOA machine. Like, I don't see it doing well at all. Like, but like the thing about Steam Machine and the thing about, you know, gaming in general and just stuff like that, it's like PC gamers, they'll never, nothing ever fails for PC gamers. There is no, when it's Valve, there's no such thing as failure. Everything is always adapted to, well, it's good for this or that or this or that, because Gabe Newell can never lose. Never lost. LeVar Ball. Steam Deck only sells 4 million units or whatever. Oh my gosh, that's the greatest thing ever. It's the best selling handheld PC. It was a massive success. Everybody has one. It's the greatest thing ever. So, you know, if I say I don't think it's going to do that well, people will take it and flip it. If it sells 3 million or 4 million or 5 million, they will flip that into, it was super successful. It was the greatest thing ever. Oh my gosh, Valve, they're the best. I love Gaben. Gaben gives me 15 million games for $5 total, you know? So, like, that's what I realized, like, with Steam people, you know, like, so, listen, I don't think it's going to be super successful, but then again, super successful means it's Gaben. It's, you can play Steam, it's Steam, so therefore it's just successful, to a lot of these people. So, who knows what will happen, but we'll see. Like I said, I saw an article saying that it could be upward of $750. I mean, yeah, I think, once again, that's kind of DOA if that's the case, but yeah, whatever. So if Raiders is a Switch 2 exclusive, I hope so. It can get those Splatoon fans to migrate. It is a Switch 2 exclusive. They never said that it was coming for Switch 1, so it's a Switch 2 exclusive, yeah. Because they never said it was coming to Switch 1. They said this is for Switch 2. But the Splatoon people are going to come over regardless. I mean, once Splatoon 4 is announced, that's going to be the real reason why they come over, is Splatoon 4. You guys know, like, Donkey Kong Bonanza, right, sold 3.something million, 3.4 million or whatever million that it sold in like 2 months or whatever, like June, July, or July, August, September, like in like 2 months, 2.5 months. Splatoon 3 on the Switch 1 sold like 3.45 million in like 3 days. You know, Splatoon, just in Japan, not even world, just in Japan. So like Splatoon's massive, you know. So I think once they announce Splatoon 4, that will be the true thing. Yeah, you're gonna get people coming over that like Splatoon. I think there's already people that are coming over in Japan, and people that like Splatoon, you know, with the Switch. If they can buy a Switch 2, I think those people are already coming over because of the update. You have a way better quality Splatoon. But once we get Splatoon 4, that's going to be the true, okay, here they come, you know? What's my most hyped game for 2026? I'm going to have a video coming out where I'll talk about my most anticipated games for 2026. So look out for that video, Dr. Birdie. Weaker than PS5, but more expensive by 200. That's what you call pro consumer. Yeah, it's pro consumer. Well, it's a PC, so PCs do more than the PS5. So there you go, pro consumer. Splatoon just sells. People will get a Switch 2 just for that IP. Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially in Japan. Splatoon is huge in Japan, so it's like, yeah, that's gonna be huge there. Yes, if you guys can hype my videos, I'd really appreciate that. So yes, it does help out. So please hype my videos if you can. Press the little hype button on my videos. I feel like regardless of price, it's probably gonna sell like Steam Deck. At bet people will gas up the devices larger than the actual market. Yes, that's what, like, if you go on the internet, everybody in the world has a Steam Deck, right? Like, this system is barely sold, what, 4 million, 5 million? But you wouldn't think about it. You wouldn't think that. Nobody in the world had a Wii U. Wii U flopped. Nobody in the world had a Wii U. It was terrible. And that sold double plus the Steam Deck. Everybody online has a Steam Deck. Everybody has one. It's the greatest thing ever. That is the narrative that PC players have done. They will sit there and say, "Oh, Steam Deck." They will talk about how great it is, and like everybody has one. Well, most people don't have one. But the Wii U, the PS Vita, nobody has these devices. They were huge, massive failures, which they were, but nobody has them. Nobody cares. It's terrible. It's the worst. Blah blah blah. Right? But both of those systems sold way more than the Steam Deck. Right? So that's the narrative that, like I said, that's why I said when it comes to like Steam Deck or Steam Machine. Yeah, sure, it can do whatever. People will find a way to say that it sold incredible and it was great for Valve and Gaben has his $500 million yacht and whatever, right? People will find ways to say that it was the greatest thing ever. So it doesn't really matter what I say, you know, it doesn't matter what the truth is or what the facts are. Valve is a private company. They don't have to disclose sales numbers. They don't have to disclose how much money or not they made on Steam Deck. They don't have to disclose anything. They actually don't reveal anything. So whatever, you know? Did you end up beating the side order by chance? I did beat side order. I don't know if I ever made a video on it, but I did beat side order, and like the freaking ending was incredible. It was so good. It was like that last mega weapon thing that you get to defeat the last boss thingy, whatever the heck I was fighting. That was dope. I liked it quite a bit. It was really good, but I never went back to it though. Like after I beat it that one time, like I didn't go back to like play it again. I just beat it. I was like, oh snap, this is great, and then that was that. Personally, really excited for Splatoon 4. They can really add some cool, and I think they're gonna add more. There's gonna be more people, so I think Splatoon 4 is going to be 6-on-6. I think they're gonna up it to 12 instead of 8. So I think they're gonna add like big team modes as well too. I think they might even add more. I think the arenas are gonna be bigger. I think there's gonna be more characters. I think they're gonna add in actual like new gameplay modes. I think they might even do like like you can play 3 teams or potentially even more teams. You can split them up. That'll be even more common, or you can do like a separate game mode for that. Like I think there's a lot of different stuff that they can do. So for that. Yo, Justin with the $3 dono. Hey yo, let's go. Shout outs.
So far I would give Air Riders personally 8.5. Checklist. And the machine customizer is a standout to me. I ended up making a Charizard scooter. Road Trip is a great handheld mode. City Trial is good, but the Team City Trial is wonderful.
Yeah, shout outs. Thank you so much, Justin. Yeah, I've got to play some more, but I know you've put like 90 hours in so far. I know you have, so definitely. Let's go. Thank you for the $3 dono. Let's go. So yeah, man, it's all good stuff. All good stuff. Thank you for the 3 though. Yeah, I can't wait to play some more Kirby Air Riders myself. You know, Nelson with the $2 says I'm ready. I'm really excited for Reanimal on Switch 2 in 2026. Oh yeah, that Reanimal game looks interesting for sure. Definitely looks interesting for sure. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate that. 36 on the board. Hey, Combo breaks coming through. Overclock upcoming. 45, 9 more combos, and we are there. Let's go. Shout outs, guys. Appreciate that. Let's go. There we go. There we go. Big love. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for the support, though, man. Thanks for the support. Appreciate you guys coming through. Let go. I would love 3 or 4 team turf war and really big map would be such fun chaos. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You guys give some big love to Justin with the 3, and my man Nelson with the 2. Looking forward to Reanimal. I have not checked it out yet. Is there a demo? Isn't there a demo for that game? Right? I think there's a demo. As soon as Steam release information, or Steam, or I think Steam release information around profitability, they start getting hate. So better they make that money and stay quiet. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's no point in releasing any information on that. So yeah, I mean, but people are starting to see it though. I mean, Gaben's got his yachts and stuff, so people are starting to see it, but people defend it. But it's okay. I mean, like I said, they did what they did, they made what they made, they built that business, how they built the business. And Steam developers are pretty happy working there, so what can you do? So it is what it is. Not 90, but I do have 25 hours so far. Yeah, the game came out yesterday. Well, for you it came out like maybe like the day before, right? Is that like for you it came out like the day before? So yeah. So it's all good. Let's see. I'm personally looking forward to Mario Tennis Fever, even though I'm supposed to hate it and say not say anything positive. Yeah, I'm supposed to not say anything positive, man. I don't say anything at all. So yeah. Don't say anything positive at all, man. Let's see here. Dan dips with the 2. So let's get some Ninja Gaiden Ragebound tracks. Yo, let's go. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Here we go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's see here. Tricolor battles were limited by the Switch hardware. With the Switch 2, they can actually do more from a team aspect. It felt too disjointed for 2v2v4. Yeah, I can see that for sure. I can see that for sure. I still have my Dreamcast hooked up, but those games are portable, would be insane. I love the Dreamcast. Oh, yeah. They'd be awesome, man. They'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Dreamcast games are great. There's a lot of great Dreamcast games, in my opinion, that are like, should like be remade or come back, you know, when it comes down to it. So yeah. Let's see. I get Boy for liking, but Mario Tennis Aces actually ended up being good. Dreamcast, yeah, it aged really well. Aged super. It's what's it called? It's Dreamcast. I think one of the best things about Dreamcast is that like they really built a system that was essentially had gamers in mind first. You know, like it was one of those last systems before like the HD era, right there, the 6th generation, that really was thinking ahead of its time, but then also not quite there too as well. You know, so yeah. People were bashing it like crazy at launch. What, the Dreamcast? Oh no, oh Mario Tennis. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Mario Tennis. People were bashing Mario Tennis like crazy. So yeah. So yeah. So I'm something of a Dreamcast guy myself. Oh my god, shut up, dude. I love seeing everyone still loves Dreamcast. I dropped 70 on the controller alone. I have about 4 Dreamcasts in my garage. Why do you have so many Dreamcasts in your garage? You know? Why do you have so many in your garage? That's crazy. I got a PAL Blue logo Dreamcast, as I'm from England. All controllers and accessories. So many games. All right, there you go. There you go. I have one Dreamcast. I have one Dreamcast myself, and hopefully you're enjoying the music. Dan Dips Queso, thank you for the multiple donos today. I think that gets you. Hold up, Dan Dips. I think I'm not updating your board correctly here, because you did. Yeah, let's see here. You did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, you're at 18. I don't have 2 of them on there. So big love to Dan Dips. 18 on the Hokage board. Anybody does 18 or more, you go, man. Dan Dips. Hey, let's go. 38. We are, what was that? 5, 6, 7 combos away from the 45-minute extension. Let's go. I somehow have over 500 hours in Mario Tennis Aces. Party Man, you are Mario Tennis Aces. Like, you played Mario Tennis Aces so much, you might have tried out for like the tennis tour, man. You might be a pro yourself. You know? Might be a pro yourself. Let's go. So yeah, let's do it. Wait, why are you hating on the person having multiple versions of a system and you have some variants? Yeah, but are they special edition Dreamcasts? Okay, are they different types of Dreamcasts? And yes, I do. Oh man, that is true. I do have some variations. I found my Switch Lite though. I found my Switch Lite. It's over here. I found it. But yeah, I do have some variations. I do have some, and I have a Pokemon OLED Switch 1 OLED with the Pokemon edition. Let me show you guys it because I found it too. I was very happy that I found it because I had everything in storage. This one right here, baby. Here we go. This one. Oh man, I'm very happy I found this one. I did not know where it was at, and I was kind of panicking for a while because I could not find it, so I thought maybe it got lost in storage or I forgot to take it. But yeah, I do have this one as well. Like I said, I'm gonna wait. These are investments for me. These are investments. These ones will be sold to some crazy Pokemaniac like 10 years from now when the Switch is completely out of print and nobody has it anymore. Yo, these ones are gonna be going for crazy prices. I'm gonna sell it and use it for like tuition for my son or something like that. So yeah, I did find it though. It's a clean Switch OLED. I mean, this is probably the most craziest design for like an OLED on the Switch. I mean, look at that back, dude. That back is crazy. That back is like stickers and graffiti type, so it's kind of crazy. With the Joy-Cons. The Joy-Cons got that on the Joy-Con, so it's kind of wild overall. So yeah, I got this one. Yeah, I have it sealed. So later in the future, sell the box only for 100. Nah, you gotta do the whole put it all together. Some crazy Pokemaniac in the future. Because you can't even find that one anymore. It's hard to even like I'm trying to see like where, like how much is it right now? Pokemon, Nintendo Switch OLED Special Edition. Like I don't think that one. It's like, oh, actually no, you can get it. You can find it. Yeah, it's not too bad right now. Oh, but later, it'll be worth more. It's not too bad now, but it'll be worth more later. Yeah, it's already getting up to like 380. Yeah, like people are selling it like secondhand for like 380. But they're selling like the different. They're not selling like the US version. They're selling like UAE versions. Yeah, they're selling like weird versions of it. So yeah, like having like an actual. Yeah, this one's like a Japanese version. Oh yeah, like they're not even selling the US versions of it. Like if you want like a brand new one, nah, you gotta buy it off of eBay or something. Some people are selling it for up to 400. So yeah, you just gotta wait a little bit, and it will definitely it will definitely be worth something in the future. Oh, is it just give everyone a lesson on the greater fools, the lesson on greater fool theory? What? They're readily available now, so it's time to invest. Yeah, if you can get one at a decent price, you invest, and then later it'll be worth a lot more. I know, like for me, like I had a lot of special edition 3DSs. I sold a couple of those for pretty good. Like I had 2 special edition 3DSs. That actually, or no, sorry, DS. Special edition DSs that I actually ended up selling later for pretty good. So yeah. Glad I'm most of my minty CABs, but I did regret selling some. I mean, sometimes you regret it, sometimes you don't. It is what it is, you know? So Justin told me that playing Air Riders with the GameCube controller is really good. So I think I'm going to have to test out the GameCube controller with Air Riders. I haven't done it yet, but I'm probably going to have to test it out to see how good it plays with the GameCube controller. Because, you know, it's originally a GameCube game. So I'm going to try it out. Justin, I'm going to charge my GameCube controller right now, and I'm going to try this baby out, man. It better be good, Justin. If it's not good, I'm blaming you for everything that's wrong in this life, okay? So, yeah, I'm going to charge my controller, and I'm going to try it out. And I'm gonna have this controller when Super Smash Brothers comes out on the Switch 2. I'm gonna need my GameCube controller. See, tablet batteries tend to degrade over time. Sell it sooner rather than later. I mean, I think it'll be okay though. I don't think there'll be a problem with it overall. And it's really more about the design, not necessarily because somebody wants to use it. It's because the design and like the actual system itself, not because, oh man, I need to play on it. It's because of the design, you know. Let's see here. Let's see. I have a sealed SMT4 3DS in my closet, complete in box. Sealed SMT4 3DS. I didn't even know they made an SMT4 3DS. It's basically what dictates a used sealed VG market. You buy something anticipating a greater fool in the future. Okay, that's what you're talking about. Got it. Exorbitant price. Well, I mean, I see what you're saying, and like I get that. I guess it's like a saying, right? But there are people that want what they want. So like, if you want a cool design and they weren't around or they didn't have the money to get it, but they want it, they want it. So that's kind of how it is, you know. That's kind of how it is. Like, and I've paid higher prices for things too that I really wanted, but that's what I wanted. So this just happens to be like that, man. But yeah, I feel you on that one. Yes, the GameCube controller is really good. It feels really authentic to the actual like Nintendo GameCube. You know, it feels really good. Everything feels almost identical, you know, for the most part. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. I just need some more games to use it. We need a new Smash Brothers game. I know we need a new Smash Brothers game like ASAP. It was a Japan only. Oh, Japan only 3DS. Okay, gotcha. Japan only 3DS. Yeah, I didn't even know, that there was that. So yeah. Dan dips as well with another $2 dono and says, shoutouts Dreamcast. Can I get some crazy taxi jams? All right, there we go. Crazy taxi jams. Thank you for the big $2 dono. I appreciate that. Dan Lee carrying the stream today. Let's go, man. Crazy taxi. Actually, Crazy Taxi's copyrighted. But we're gonna play some remixes of Crazy Taxi music. So it's copyrighted. So no, we can't play that at all. You gotta pick something else. Sorry. For some reason, Crazy Taxi is copyrighted. You don't gotta drop a dono again, just put something different, or just put it in the chat. Big love though. Shout out to Dan Dips. Combo break. About to say 40 on the board, 5 more combos, but actually my man Straw Hat comes in with another 2. Let's go. And only 3 more combos for the 45-minute extension. Melee needs to come to the NSO expansion pass. I don't know if Melee will ever come over. I mean, I just don't know. I mean, that would be great. I'd be down for it though. So I'd be down for it. I'd be down for it 100%. So yeah. Shinobi Whirlwind, please. What is that, like a song? Okay. Shoutouts to Shinobi Whirlwind. Let's see. We need Smash back so old veterans like you, myself, El Chupacabra, Dark can all come back from like the old. Bro, Smash is gonna be wild. It's gonna be so fun to see what happens with Smash. Man, it's gonna be so exciting. Yeah, I think they're definitely gonna take their time. They're gonna take their time with the next Smash Brothers game. Like I mean, I'm pretty sure Sakurai has already got the proposal in. I'm almost positive Sakurai made the proposal already, and they're already gonna start working on it, or they're already been working on it for a little bit. But yeah, I see Smash probably in the next like 2 to 3 years, probably 3 years plus. So I see Smash probably like an announcement in, I know I said earlier like 2027, but I think it's gonna be more like 2028-ish for Smash. I think maybe announcement 2027 and then it comes out 2028. Let's see, your choice then. LOL, Shenmue. Okay, got you, Shenmue. And shout outs to Kinesis with the $2 Canadian. Getting us to 44 on the combo board. 1 combo away from that 15-minute extension. All right, Shenmue. Shenmue music. All right. Gotta follow up that Jet Set. Jet Set Radio is also copyrighted. So if you want to pick something. I'm sorry, guys. Shenmue's good. We can play Shenmue. Shenmue music's okay. But Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi, these games are all copyrighted. For some reason. Let me play a different Shenmue track. Alright, here we go. Let's see, Ultimate for 10 years is wild. Yeah, it could be a 10-year gap. Which, by the way, that would be the largest gap ever in the history of any Smash Brothers game since Smash Brothers started coming out. Like, a 10-year gap is wild, which, you know, that could definitely happen. I mean, we never got a 10-year gap between Mario Karts before it happened, so... So, yeah, I mean, yeah, 2018 to 2028, which is crazy to even think about. 2028, imagine Smash Ultimate being a 10-year-old game. I don't think of Smash Ultimate being a 10-year-old game, but it's literally going to be a 10-year-old game coming up here. We're going to 2026. That's 8 years because it came out 2018. So 6, 7, 8. So that's wild because it feels like Smash Ultimate isn't that old. You know, but I think maybe because the DLC went all the way to 2021. So it was 3 years of DLC, essentially. So that's why it doesn't feel as old. So it kind of feels more like a 2021 game than it feels like a 2018 game, you know? So 2028, I'll be the fact that you're only gonna be 30 in 2028 makes me feel really old, party man. I'm gonna be like 63 in 2028, so makes me feel really old because 30 is not old at all, man. That's crazy. You're gonna be 30 in 2028. Chupa might finally turn like 25. So, let's see. Then the Jungle Forest Cage from Phantasy Star Online. All right, I got you that next after this track. Jungle Forest Cage, Phantasy Star. Phantasy Star Online. Wow, man. It's gonna take long if they drop Ultimate Update. I don't think they're gonna drop an Ultimate Update, but they could. I mean, it's definitely possible. But I think the proposal's probably already in, so I think that they're on schedule to just drop Smash Ultimate probably sometime. Or, sorry, the next Smash Brothers game in 2028. But I do think that what they're gonna do with Smash, I don't think it's gonna have all the characters and all that. I think it's gonna be a reboot, kind of, where they're gonna just really make new movesets and actually make a single player content and make new movesets and kind of get all the modes playable online with rollback netcode. I think that's going to be the focus, is new movesets, updated movesets, new movesets. Because like they've been going off the same movesets now since like Smash Brawl. Like they've been having similar movesets, you know, for a while now at this point. I mean, even for some characters, it's like even before Brawl, it's like Melee, you know. So I think that a proper actual new updated, you know, Mario has his Cappy, you know, Donkey Kong has Bonanza stuff in there. You know, they finally, like, Samus needs to be like faster, like Dread Samus, you know. That would be good. Maybe even some stuff from Metroid Prime 4, some psychic stuff from Metroid Prime 4. We just need new movesets at this point, man. we need new movesets. Yeah, new models, new movesets. We kind of need all that. So hopefully we get that with this next one. I'm gonna be like 37. Yeah, you're not even gonna be that old even though. So, as I thought you were like 30 something. Wow, no, I am not. I wish I was like 30 something, but no, I'm not gonna be 63. I was lying. I'm 52 right now, so 3 years I'll be 55. So I'll be 55 by then. Can Ganon not be bad anymore? Yeah, maybe like an actual like Ganon from like, I mean, we need Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild / like Age of Imprisonment Ganon. You know, we need Age of Imprisonment Ganon. We need like, you know, handsome Ganon. You know, so we need that one for sure. We need that for sure. So that'd be great, man. That'd also be really good. All right, I think this is it right here. I just need Mario and Peach to have a new sauce. Oh, save with Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda, Link, Ganon. Yeah. Man, do you ever think about pursuing a career in the military back in the day? Yeah. I thought about going and playing football for like Air Force or Army, but I decided, like, I'm a chicken. I decided to not go through with it. But yeah, I thought about it. I was kind of close to talking to like a recruiter, but I just decided to just not do it because, like, I don't know, it was too stressful. Like what they were telling me, like what you have to do, like going like to the Army and all that. It was just like too much nonsense. Like not enough freedom for me to be like, for me to be stupid. Like, you know, so it's like pretty strict. So I decided against Air Force and Army. So yeah, I just decided to go to junior college instead. Puchata with the Chunin tier pledge. Welcome back, Puchata. Thank you so much with the Elite Ninja pledge. Thank you. 45 on the board. Yo, that gets us to 45 on the board. Let's go. Hey, yo. Appreciate that. And MUFC with the British pounds, making it 50. 10 combos away from, you guys know, Noah and Mio. Hour-long extension combo breaks. 45 as well, so we got the overclock unlocked. You guys are humming today. Let's go.
Overclock Buster!
Let's go. Shout-outs. Thank you guys so much for that. Tim's MUFC with the 5 British pounds. First ever super chat. Amazing channel. Great community. Can you play the Sega Genesis Aladdin Turban Jazz soundtrack? Much love. Hey, thank you for the first ever super chat. I appreciate you dropping some dollars. Appreciate that, and I appreciate your viewership as well, of course. You know, thank you to everybody that's here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting. All that good stuff, man. Appreciate it. Remember, if you do drop a dono, put that music request in there so I can play it for you. All right, let's go. This one will be next. Aladdin, Turban Jazz. All right. I have not got a chance to play Ninja Gaiden that much. I've just been backed up with games, you know. It's crazy how well Switch 2 is doing. We don't have the heavy hitters. Yeah, all we really have for heavy hitters wise is we got Bonanza, we got Mario Kart, we got Pokemon, but there's still more heavy hitters. You know, there's like, we still need the 3D Mario, the new Legend of Zelda, the new Super Smash Brothers, the new Splatoon, the new Animal Crossing, you know, the new Gen 10 Pokemon. Like, there's still more to come. Maybe like a brand new Mario Party. We still need a brand new Mario Party game. Like, there's still more heavy hitters to come. So yeah. Still more heavy hitters to come. Hopefully. Let's see here. Shout outs though, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, guys. Party Man Car World with the elite, the Sharingans. Yeah, you gotta put those. Anytime we got a new member, put them Sharingans in the chat, man. Put them Sharingans in the chat. Let's go. Big love. First super chat too. Let's go. 50 on the combo board. We are out here. Shout outs to MUFC. Super Mario Streets. Super Mario in the Streets. All right. I think that's it for, let me see. I think there was actually one more news topic that I wanted to go over, but I don't remember. Somebody talked about the Steam Machine, which we already talked about that and what could happen there. So yeah. I think, and we already went over the Kirby Air Riders stuff, so that was awesome too. Kirby Air Riders is great. I can't wait to have some time to play more. Oh yes, the RPG stuff. Yes, here we go. I wanted to talk about this because, okay, so Falcom actually said something interesting. This one got me kind of excited because Falcom said something very interesting. It was on Nintendo Everything. They said that they're actually going to start phasing out the Nintendo Switch 1 and start going more towards Nintendo Switch 2. So they actually said they're going to start phasing that out and going more towards Nintendo Switch 2. So yeah, that's good. Let's see. Falcom has discussed its support moving forward for both Switch 2 and Switch. For many years, the studio was strongly associated with PlayStation. However, that started... Well, I don't care about this stuff. I just care that they're actually supporting Switch 2. So, no, none of this strongly social. Like, I don't care about that. So I just want to make sure that I put that out there. That's not what makes this exciting. It's just exciting that they're actually going to start, you know, phasing out Switch 1. And then, of course, so we don't have the same situation that we had with Trails in the Sky, where it launched kind of crusty on Switch 2 at first, and they had to update. So, started to significantly during the Switch... however, they started to change significantly during the Switch era. They were strongly associated with PlayStation, then they started changing. Many of Falcom's releases found their way to the system, and now we're starting to see that with the Nintendo Switch 2 as well. The initial lineup for that console includes Trails in the Sky First Chapter, Ys 10 Proud Nordics, and The Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon. According to Falcom CEO Toshihiro Kondo, the studio is focused on Nintendo Switch 2 now, as the original Nintendo as for the original Nintendo Switch, support is likely to fall off in the next couple of years, which makes sense given the age of the system. So here's what he had to say. We'll be working on Nintendo Switch 2 properly from now on, regardless of whether we release it simultaneously or not. We want to continue with the platforms we're currently working on. The release date may change depending on the platform due to factors such as the number of people who can play, but ultimately we want to stick with the current platform. That said, if it's 2 years from now, or it probably won't be on the Nintendo Switch, the current console. PS4 has settled down a bit now, so we didn't release a PS4 version this time. In the Trails series, many people are waiting for the sequel to Trails Beyond the Horizon, but many people are playing it on PS4, so we're wondering what to do about it. They release games so fast at this point, it's like, it's hard for them to gauge exactly where the audience is going to be and what's going to happen with the audience when it happens, you know? So that's the crazy thing. So yeah. Excited for the future of Switch 2. I'm ordering a new 65-inch LG TV for my new house. I've been renovating. Gen 10 Pokemon next year is going to be insane. Nice, Ava. I didn't know you were all doing all that. That sounds good. Yeah, I did a little bit of renovation. Not a little bit. I actually did a lot of renovation before I moved into this house last year. So yeah, I didn't buy any new TVs though. No money left over for new TVs. But it's cool. That's good. That's good. I actually bought a TV before I moved to my new place. I bought like a standard Vizio, like a 65-inch Vizio. It was cheap, so I was like, all right, we'll just buy this TV for the living room. It's good enough. But my wife was like, I want a new TV. I want a new TV, and I told her, well, let's wait. Still supporting Switch 1 for a few years. It's still after it's still a good thing. The install base is just too good. But I'm glad they won't obsessively stay on Switch 1 instead of focus on Switch 2. Yeah, they're gonna focus on Switch 2, so they're focusing on Switch 2. And like, yeah, I think the issue with, you know, Trails in the Sky at first is that they probably got the development kits were probably a little late. They weren't able to do a proper, you know, physical release for the game. There was issues at launch. They had to, you know, release a patch to get things going. So yeah, there was a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. A lot of crazy stuff. Been living solo the last few weeks, and man, it feels good. What do you mean, party man? You don't like living like you don't like mama party man or mama party woman? You don't like mama party in there with? What are you talking about, brother? Don't let your mom see this. Do not. If Ms. Party Man or Mrs. Party Man or how about Mama? If Mommy Party Woman is watching, do not listen to this. Your son loves live. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's nothing wrong. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. All right. Nah, I feel you, Party Man. Like when you live with your parents the whole time, man. There's just certain things that you couldn't do beforehand. Now you can just be like, ah. There's just certain things that just don't fly when you're living with other people like that. And now you're just like, I can do whatever I want. I ain't gonna say what it is or not, but I'm just saying it's just better. It's just better. It's just a liberating feeling. You know, but good job on you, man. Like I said, you got it together before I did. I can tell you that. You got it together before I did. She understands. But doesn't she live kind of close to you, right, Party Man? Like she doesn't live too far away, right? Like you guys like live on like the same compound thingy, or I don't know how it is, whatever you East Coast weirdos do. I forgot what y'all be doing, weird separate houses on the same places and stuff like that. I don't know how y'all do it. But like I think she lives close, right? So that's good. Says, yep. Yeah, she understands. You know, Mama Party Woman understands. We'll just call her Mama Party. Mama Party understands. Party Man be like, freedom! I mean, yeah, like when you're 20, I mean, Party Man's like 25, 26 years old, or something like that. I forgot how old you are, Party Man, whatever, it doesn't matter. But like, well, it does matter, but like, it's just good to have some freedom, you know, good to have some freedom. Yeah, she's close. Yeah, my mom's close too. I don't live too far away from, I live like, I live about maybe 5 minutes away from my mom's house. I don't live that far away from my mom's house. It's pretty close. I'm trying to see real quick. How far is it? You know? Yeah, it's a 6-minute drive. It's not even far at all. So I live close. I live close to my mom and I live close to my sister. So yeah. I guess I'll have to explain it to you later. Yeah, you can explain it later. Sorry about the Streamlabs spam. Sorry about that, guys. It's not supposed to be. I try to space it out, but sometimes it gets overlapped based on how long we're streaming. My bad. Calm down, Streamlabs. People will do that if they feel like it. Chill. Yeah, I have been. The place I'm going to is garden, basically a field. Has an apple orchard, pear trees, apple trees, plum trees. It's gonna grow my own food there too. I'm like, what is this? A whole farm or something? Like whole growing your own food and stuff? That is crazy. Okay. My mom does that. She has a whole garden in her backyard where she grows a lot of her own food, like lemons and like greens and spinach and tomatoes and apples and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, I get that. Actually, I gotta play this next track. Phantasy Star is great, but we've been playing it for a while, so I'll play this next track. Turban Jazz. Let's go. Like 10 minutes away from my mom. Home cooked meals still close, but it's nice to have family close by. Oh yeah, it's good to have family close by just in case. You know, you never know what can happen if you need help or whatever the case is. You know, so and for me, it's good to be able to drop my son off sometimes, or just take him over there to see grandma. You know, so it's good. 27. Okay, yeah, Party Man, you're getting kind of old, fam. I remember when you were 15 coming here, bro. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, as we grow, everything can be regrow. The roots, supermarket veggies too, strawberries and potatoes. Nice. Nice. Maybe I do have space in my backyard. I don't know if I have enough space to grow all that crap. But I do have some space. I know my wife said that she wants to, like, grow some stuff in the backyard, so I think maybe like once we get like our next house in the next number of years or however in the future, I think that we'll have like a bigger backyard. We can do stuff like that. My apartment is like 3 minutes from my parents. Good and bad, but mostly good. Yeah. If they just kind of like drop by sometimes without telling you, or maybe you might be doing something else or busy or whatever. Have somebody over that they might not like or whatever the case is. Then they might just show up. You're like, what the heck? What are you guys doing here? So yeah. Yeah, definitely. I used to live pretty far away from my mom, but I live closer. Let's see here. You getting older? That's all right. Okay, I am getting older. That's true. I'm old. I'm the old one here. My mom does the same thing, but with a lot of Nigerian vegetables and greens you can't buy in the U.S. Yep. And my mom, I don't know what type of, but I know she has like a yam tree. I was there today, and she was like, "Yo, I'm growing like yams in my backyard." I'm like, "Yo, really?" So yeah. So that was crazy. That was a crazy thing here. We'll see here. What is my YouTube name? It's your YouTube name, what it says. The Momo? That's what it says. What happened is that for some reason they changed it to the @handles instead of the regular names. Yo, Crispy Tofu with the $1 dono. Says, hey, Joey, is there any chance that we can still get Metroid Prime 1 and 2 remaster? There's still a chance, but I doubt it's coming before Metroid Prime 4. I think Metroid Prime 1 or Metroid Prime 2 and 3, I think that's what you meant, 2 and 3. Or that's what I meant to say, 2 and 3. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but you know what? I don't know what's going on with my ones too. I don't know what's happening there too because it just freaked out. So I don't know what's going on, and it just keeps going. Hold up, give me a second here, guys. But ones, it's gonna crash my stream if it doesn't stop. All right, here we go. I got it to stop. The ones went psycho for a second, and that happens. That happens like every now and then. That'll happen. It's just 51. It's not all those ones. Just 51. There we go. There we go. No longer messed up. 51 on the board. Shout outs. Thank you, Crispy Tofu. Thank you for the $1 dono, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. If you want a music track, let me know. I got you. I got you on the music track. Which Xenoblade do you personally want to see an update for first? I mean, really any of them. Xenoblade 1, Xenoblade 2. I mean, I think the game that needs it the most is Xenoblade 2. So, I mean, if that came first, that'd be great. Because I've already played Xenoblade 1 multiple times. I've already played Xenoblade 3, played Future Redeemed, and that was fine. So I think, like, Xenoblade 2, that was the roughest out of all of them. So I think Xenoblade 2, getting an update first, that would be really good if we got that first. So I think that'd be a great thing. It's over 51 million, 5 million, zillion. So yeah. Make sure you guys hit that like button too. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming out here. Let's go. Any to give me a reason to replay them for the billionth time is good enough. Yeah, anything that we can to replay be good enough. Yo, Momo with the $20. Let's go.
Shout out to Cybert, Beat Queen, Justin, everyone who helps keep these streams going. Appreciate all of the entertainment and wish you all the best, my Niger brother.
Hey, shout outs Momo. I appreciate that. So yeah. It says that's you'll see why I asked. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that, Momo. I appreciate it. Big love to all the elites. Elite. Elite. Yo, Momo, thank you for the big 20. And you know what we're gonna do too, as well, Momo. For some reason, my stream ran out of memory, but that's okay. My stream ran out of memory, but that's okay. We are gonna do this. We're gonna play this, and we're gonna put you up on the board. Thank you for that big $20. That is a combo breaker, and that is, of course, the JOJO Fridays, like always. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you want some music, Momo, let me know. If you want some video game music that I can play, let me know, and I got you. So you are tied up now with Dan Lee with the 20. And we're going to get you on the board here. Momo, A842. Shout out to Momo. Thank you for the big 10. And also, that is actually, as well, the Stream Ninja. Biggest donation of the singular stream is Momo. So shout outs to Momo. Appreciate that. Giving big shout outs to people in the chat, too. I love that. Thank you for the community, man. You guys are great. Shout outs to Momo, dude. Seriously. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. For real. That's a big $20 dono. We're going further than Beyond 71. And you guys know. I'm sorry. All the animations are going. 1 hour. Extension. Unlocked. Noah and Mio in the house. Let's go. Big love. Big love. Love to the Naja family. Let's go, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. I love all you guys, man. Big love, Momo. Appreciate you. Seriously. So, yeah. Shout out to Momo. Anybody that's 20 or more, you can put up Momo on the Stream Ninja board. And also tied up with Dan Lee and Momo. $20 or more, you time up on there or pass up. Let's go. Let's see here. Psycho Pie. Speaking of the Naja family, Psycho Pie. What's up, Psycho Pie? George FT says, would have been cool having Xenoblade 2 and 3 get updates in the middle of the latest eShop sale. Yeah, it would be cool, but yeah, they're not happening anytime soon, so, or at least they're not happening this year, so, yeah. Dan Dips, Dan Lee, can we get some Ride Out Remastered theme? DJ OJ? Alright, DJ OJ on the track, yeah. Ride Out Remaster. Theme. Let's go. Shout outs. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Dan Lee taking back the Hokage lead with the 22 as well. Anybody that's 22 or more, you can beat out Dan Lee on the Hokage board. Hey, yo. Appreciate that. And 73 on there. You guys are out here tonight, man. Shout outs. You guys are making the JoJo Friday a memorable Friday. Appreciate you guys. Shout outs to Dan Lee. This Mario 3 theme hits, though. I remember one time, man, who was I think I was dating this one girl, and this song came on, and she looked at me like I was crazy. I had like, back then, it was like burned CDs, right? So I had a burned CD, and I had like all sorts of rap on there. I had like, maybe like Michael Jackson, like, you know, Billie Jean. And then all of a sudden, and I was like, ah! I was like, ah! I was like, no! I was trying to, she was like, what's that? I was like, I don't know what's going on. Bro, I don't know why. I used to do stupid stuff like that. I'd be making like a great, I'd put together like a rap CD or like rock music. Then all of a sudden there'd be like one random video game track on there that's completely out of place. But I remember we were driving. I remember I had the CD in there, and I swear that song came on, and I was like, like I said, this was not a gamer chick or anything. This was like a more like a hood black girl, you know. So it was funny, very funny. Let's see here. So Martin music always hits anyway. Yo, if Justin, did you see that video that I sent you of I think it was Kirby music? If Justin's still here. Yeah, it was bad, bro. It was bad. Yeah, they don't know good music when they don't know good music when they heard it. When they hear good music, they don't know good music at all. I gotta have some more experience with a mixtape of Wu-Tang and Mobb Deep I made for a primary school friend when I was 10. At the end, he had sis, and I was singing Lion King songs. Oh, okay, yeah, I bet. What, you were singing Lion King songs? Like, I just can't wait to be king. Like, you're singing like, oh my gosh, yeah, that must have been embarrassing. I'll blast out of my car. Forget that girl. Yeah, forget having a girl at all. Forget inviting a girl back to your place. Oh, you really put the overworld BGM in front of you. Well, no, that wasn't the overworld BGM. That's called the athletic theme. So it's based on like any tracks that or any levels in Mario 3 that like you're doing like a bunch of like jumping. Usually like if you fall off you'll die, like swinging platforms and stuff. That song comes on. Like it's always like whenever you're doing like crazy platforming. So yeah, that's what it was. I think like if it was just like the I mean, it wouldn't have been as bad, but that song sounds so weird. Only someone who's played the song thinks that sounds normal. People that have or played the game, people that have not played it will think of like you're listening, like you're like a schizo or something, like or you're like a psycho. Like, like who listens to that? It sounds like Ed Grimley or something like that. Like, like nobody listens to music like that, right? So I think that's the problem with that. Like that's the problem that I ran into. It had to be that song, you know. Shout outs to Kevin with the doll donut says, Eddie, can I get any music from Astral Chain? Yeah, absolutely. Astral Chain. Oh no, it's all good, Psychopie. You didn't grow up with the game, so it's like something that you played like afterwards. So it's all good. Task Force Neuron. Koji Kondo, certified banger, certified girl leaver, certified girl out of the car. Shout outs to Kevin. Thank you for the dollar dono. And I think I don't know if I put Dan Dip Quesos on there as well. I'm not sure if I did. I don't know if I put. Yeah, I think I added the 2 from. Yeah, I did add the 2 because we went through. Yeah, I added the 2, so it's 74. Listen, if she don't like Mario, we can't hang out. Party Man, I know, bro. I know. Party Man, have you seen the gamer dating app, Party Man? You might want to check that one out. Like, and I'm being serious, but there is like legitimately a gamer dating app that you can download. You see, these are the things that you got, the tools that you new kids have that you can use, you know? So you don't have to go on the Pop the Balloon show. But yeah, Party Man, download the gamer dating app. There is, for all those who are single and maybe you're looking for someone, there is a gamer dating app that it's just like, you know, Tinder, or it's just like, you know, Hinge or any of these other apps, but it's just for people who like video games. So yeah, there you go. There's that too. So you guys use your resources. Download the gamer dating app. I saw it being advertised on Instagram. I was like, what's this? I was like, oh, okay. Looks like there's a little gamer dating app. You have not download it. I'm serious. Like I'm not joking, guys. I'm dead serious. There is a gamer like a gamer dating app, like where you can just find people that are cool with gaming. You know. It's called, bruh. Let me tell you something right now. You start finding people through Discord, you're gonna end up in jail ord. You're gonna end up in jail, bruh, because people be lying about their age. I mean, people lie about their age on dating apps, but it's much easier to snip that type of stuff out on a dating app than it is like on Discord. So you're gonna end up in jail. You're gonna end up in jail ord. So no, I do not recommend getting anybody from Discord. Dating apps in my area are painful, man. I don't know. It's better to do. So then what are you gonna do? Just be single forever? Like, you gotta at least try, man. Ain't no shame, folks. Times are changing. Gaming is... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people are gamers anyway. Listen, my wife yesterday, she's not a gamer, but she likes video games. She wants to start playing, but we need to get her room all set up. She wants the right TV. My wife is a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to certain things. So she wants her right TV. She wants everything to be set up the way that she wants with her new flooring and all that. And all that takes time and effort and money and stuff. So I'm getting there. With her. But anyway, like, she doesn't play games, but she wants to start playing. So like when I was playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment last night, and she was like watching it. She like recorded and she wanted to post it like on her Instagram or whatever. She was gonna post it. Like she thought it looked so cool, like the graphics and all that. So even if you don't have like a gamer girlfriend or gamer wife or gamer boyfriend or gamer they or them or whatever the hell you're into, like they might actually get into it. You know, you don't know. But yeah, try the apps, man. Try the app. Like, it, you know. Let's see here. What are the percentages, OJ? What are the percentages? I don't know the percentages of like success to non-success ratio and all that. You know, I don't know. But I know for me, before I got married, before I was with I know I was batting about like I was in Hall of Fame. I was batting about like 300. Like out of every 10, I might go on like 3 dates or so. So I was batting pretty. I was looking like a little bit like Barry Bonds out there. You know what I'm saying? I was batting like 3 something out of every 10. I might go on 3 dates out of every 10 matches. So it wasn't too bad, which that's a higher percentage than some people. You know, some people it's like a lot worse. Some people it's like 1 out of every 20 or something like that. But I know like when I was on the apps, it was not bad. Like I said, there'd be like 10 matches. Maybe, yeah, out of the 10, I might go on like a date out of like 3 of those, you know, so maybe like 2.5, you know. I know it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. So there are gamer dating apps. There's apps, at least I know here in the US. I mean, I don't know about other places, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, there are gaming dating apps. So like I said, it's not like you guys are gonna go play games. Like that's not the date. It's just, hey, they just know that you guys both play games. So you might be able to strike up a conversation easier with somebody who's a gamer compared to somebody who's not, you know? So she's a gamer but doesn't know what Street Fighter or Mega Man are. Well, I mean, then they're not too much of a gamer then, right? If they don't know what those are. Let's see here. I kind of like staying single and have no goal for anyone to be a partner, and that's fine too. You don't have to. I'm not here to tell you guys how to run your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to stay single and you just want to do your own thing, that's cool too. Shaw X is the same way. He wants to just be single or just be in situationships and not in any committed relationship. That's fine too. You know, do whatever you want. I'm just trying to give a little bit of advice for people who. I just said I saw that on Instagram, so I was like, okay, maybe my chat. A lot of you guys are single, so. A lot of you guys are with somebody. A lot of you guys are single. I'm like, hey, maybe you guys can try this out. Maybe it'd be kind of cool, you know. Let's see. Keeping your comments to yourself. Well, I said you're in situationships. You're in situationships, Shy. Situationships, or they're role playing as women, unless your info that what. Let's see here, bro. I wish I could find a situationship. I mean, you could. you can turn anything into a situationship if you want. It just depends on how much longer the person would feel like dealing with you, you know? And my girlfriend isn't a gamer, but she puts effort into learning about what I'm playing and stuff, so it's pretty cool. I can talk to her about it. Oh yeah. Like my wife, she's not a gamer either, but she puts effort. Like she likes Zelda. That's one thing that I know that she likes. Like if I'm playing a Zelda game, she's really interested in the game. She's like, oh, what's this? And she asks me about it. She says, who is that? And like she likes like my little amiibo and figurines. Like she thinks anime and all that stuff is super cool. You know, she just doesn't watch it herself. Ava Cook with the 20 months of Tune Into Your membership. And General Zamora with the $2 donut says, we are all rooting for you, Party Man. Party Man, download the gamer app, Party Man. Download the gamer dating app. And Party Man, I bet you anything, Party Man, if you download that app, boom, there's going to be much better success ratio. Much better success ratio right there. Shout outs. Combo breaks. 76 on the board. We are only, what is that? 24 combos away from a 100 combo breaker. Let go. Overclock. Wait, what are y'all talking about? What app is you talking about? I don't know the name of the app. Just Google search gamer dating app and it'll definitely pop up. Like dating app for gamers. And it'll definitely pop up. I don't know the name of it, but I mean I'm on Google, or I can pull up Google real quick, so I can do it. So let me see here. So Google, I think I can find it. Gamer dating app. So I think let's see here. I think it's called. Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of dating apps. If you just Google search it, there's like 10. They're talking about all different types of dating apps. So it's all there. It's all there. So you guys just Google search. I don't know any like gamer singles. So there you go. So they're all there. You guys find the one that works for you. There's a bunch though. So yeah. Make sure you guys hit that like button, though. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming. And shouts to Party Man Cartwheel with the Ninja Peach.
At this point, I'm open to suggestions LMAO. Just as long as there are no Smash peeps in their LMAO. I'll see what's out there. At this point, I got most other things in my life handled so I can date lol.
Yeah, Party Man, that's what you gotta do, man. Get it done. Get it done, man. It's all good. Shout outs to Party Man. Thank you for the $5 dono. Combo Bridge, 81 on the board, 19 combos away from the overclock 100. Let's go. Cloud busting through. Way late reply, but if Kondo wants to sell more Trails, he better make Trails games released on Switch 2 first, all regions. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what they're gonna do, though. I think they're gonna try to do that. Trails in the Sky first chapter that released all regions, so we'll see what's going on next. Why not use Hinge and say you're into games or something? I mean, you could, but, like, there is a large pool of people on there, so you could do that, but, like, once again, you know, you might as well, you can be on Hinge and you can also be on this game. Like, you can be on multiple apps. Like, you don't have to only be on one app. You can be on multiple apps, you know? Like, I didn't do all that because I didn't feel like downloading a bunch of different apps. I just downloaded Tinder back in the day, but, you know, like, yeah, you can do that too. That's also an option. But the thing about it is that if you're on like a gamer dating app, like you already have something in common, you know? So it's something like you could already like, you know, like an icebreaker. Like you can already be like, okay, this person is into that, so I'm into that. We have the same type of likes, so maybe we can, you know, hit it off better, you know? So there's also that. So yeah. Let me get this next track going here. Get this next music track. All right, here we go. Found some very odd peeps on the other apps. LOL. Maybe somehow the gaming app is my savior. Bro, yeah, that's true. You might find some you got some schizo psychos, some crazy, yeah, there might be some crazy people, bro. Like, man, I remember I went on, like, back, like, it was like 2017 or 2018, or, like, I forgot when, like I said, obviously before my wife, when we started talking, I was like, oh, God, I don't gotta go on these freaking apps anymore. I went on a date, bro. This girl, it was like a straight up catfish, man. Like, she did not take a pic. It was just from here up. So I was like, okay, it's not bad. And then we go to like a chicken bowl place to go get some food. And bro, listen, man, I don't mind, you know, a little bit, you know, bigger. That's fine. Like girls are all different shapes, sizes, and all that. But man, bro, I was not ready. I was not ready, bro. I was not ready. She walked in, I was like, oh. I was like, well, that's the reason why, man. Bro, man, I was like, bro, come on now. Like, you can't be doing that. Like, like, me, whenever I put my pictures, I always put from, like, waist up. It was, like, waist up. Man, the fact that she just went from here, just here, there, and I was like, oh. She walked in, bro. I was like, bro, come on now. Like, this is... I was like, come on now. OJ, what do you think of Kirby Riders? I think it's great. Never played the original. I think it's good, too. I played it last night. I streamed it, and I thought it was fun. I'm going to play more, though. I'm going to play more. I mean, but there was nothing that I could do, Solid Jakin. Like, I've been on dates with girls before, beforehand, like, where they just showed, like, and it was fine. There was nothing wrong. It was like, okay, no problem. Right? It was, like, no big deal. But like that one was like out of control, man. Like that was out of control. Like listen, like I said, I don't mind people. I'm not trying to fat shame or nothing, but man, bro, it was like too much. It was like we looking like 300, you know, like so, yeah. And like shorter than me too, so it was like, okay, that's about my height, maybe a little bit shorter than me. Like I don't mind. Like I said, I dated a girl. She was like 5'11". I think she was about 260. One girl that I dated beforehand, and that was like okay. But like at least she's 5'11". You know what I'm saying? At least she was like 5'11". But like this one was like, bro, she was looking like a D lineman, man. Like I was like, nah, that's not cool. So you just gotta be careful for that. But outside of that, it was fine. Now it's gonna be worse with AI and all. Yeah, probably. So yeah. Said Rikishi size, bro. I mean, I don't know if big as Rikishi, but I mean, yo, kind of close. But yeah, I remember that other girl that was like, she was like 5'11", 260. She told me, she was like, oh yeah, I'm like 270. I'm like, really? Like, God. I was like, dang. I think I said something really stupid too, bro. I said something dumb. She played it off cool. I think I actually said, I was like, yo, that's like a defensive lineman. Or I said, that's like a linebacker. Because I didn't believe her. I didn't believe she was like I didn't believe she was like 260, like 260, 270. So I was like, that's like a linebacker. Yo, back big with the 5.
To you, Hokage in the Ninja Village. Did you buy any games for Black Friday to gather more dust on your shelves?
Yeah.
I bought Neo Fantasian, Plucky
Yeah.
Squire,
Yep.
FFVIIR with
Yep.
Intergrade,
Yep.
Visions of Mana,
Yep.
DMC Collection,
Yep.
and Tomb Raider 4-6.
Yep.
I think I overdid it. Open mouth smile.
I bought this before Black Friday, but I bought this and I bought Red Dead Redemption so far. I might check out some other games too. We'll see what else I get. But yeah, it's all good, man. Shout outs to Mac Mega. Thank you for the Mac Daddy 5. Yo, Mac Daddy. Yo, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the support, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Combo breaks as well. Let's go. 14 combos away from the overclock. Yo, let's go. Shout outs. Appreciate that. And happy hunting, Mr. Mac Mega. Let's go. What's up, 91 Gamer Boy? I'm having a good day, man. I like Kirby Riders. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I'll probably have a video later on it. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's fun. I played it for like an hour last night on stream. So yeah, it was good. So yeah. Let's see here. Oh, hey, bro. Good to see you as always. Hey, shout outs to Mac, man. Appreciate you. Mac Daddy. Yo, I appreciate the 5. Thank you so much. Shout outs to the double Ninja Peaches coming through with the $5 coming through for the linked JoJo. We out here. This is my type of girl. Man, bro. So yeah, I'm just glad I'm done with that. I don't got to deal with that no more. I mean, because I know like Party Man told me. I remember like before like the Mario movie situation, right? Party Man, you were on those dating apps, and Party Man was like, "Man, have you seen that?" Party Man, I was like, "Party Man, why didn't you get a date?" And he's like, "Man," he's like, "You ain't seen the girls that were, bro." He's like, "You ain't seen what I'm dealing with." I'm like, "Bro, I'm sorry." That's true. I ain't seen. I ain't been on. I deleted Tinder. I deleted my profile. Deleted Tinder. I ain't been on none of that stuff for over half a decade now. So I'm happy. I've been happily married and good since 2019. So I ain't been on there for, you know, going on 7 years now. 5, 6, yeah, 6 years. Next year will be 7 years. So yeah. OJ, ZA is so good. ZA is pretty good. It's fun. I put like 60 something hours into it. I'm looking forward to the DLC that's coming out. I'm gonna get that DLC too. I'm gonna play that because I really enjoyed Pokemon Legends ZA. Might be like out of like my top games, Pokemon Legends ZA is like probably like one of like my top 5 games probably for like the year. Expedition 33, Trails in the Sky, that one's been good. Donkey Kong Bonanza, Mario Kart World, like there's been some pretty good stuff. So Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, there's been a lot of good games this year. So yeah, ZA's been up there for me. I live in a spot where it is terrible searching. Yeah, party man. Terrible, bro. I don't know. I'm sorry about that, bro. Yeah, it's not the best spot. I mean, I think if you lived in Cali, party man, it'd be like, you'd probably already got, it'd already be done. It'd be a done deal now. You know, if you lived in Cali. Or if you lived like in the West Coast. Yeah, if you lived here, it'd be like done deal. People love like those, what's his face? Who do you look like? You look like that one dude, who's that musician that you look like, party man, that we always make jokes about? God, I forgot his name. The Childish Gambino. Glover? Is that his name or something like that? I don't know what his real name is, but like Childish Gambino, that's like his stage name. Like people love those Childish Gambino looking dudes over here in the West Coast. You know, the light skinned Childish Gambino looking guys. That's like, you know, that's high on the tier list right there. Let's see here. Picked up the ZA DLC. I picked up the ZA DLC. ZA was fun. Yeah. ZA is fun. Yeah, I'd be able to get someone in Cali. It's certainly a geographical issue. Yeah, geographical issue. Donald Glover. There we go. Yeah, Donald Glover. The Donald Glover guys always got girlfriends here, so it'd be no problem, bro. Yeah, it's a geographical thing for sure. Geographical thing. Cali's just so different how they just treat certain types of people and stuff like that, you know? So it's just, and like you got a large pool of like different like variety in California, depending on where you live, you know, in California. There's a lot of different types of people and stuff, so. I'm so awkward and antisocial. I'm glad I met my wife when I was in high school. Those dating apps seem crazy. They don't feel like you make your real connections to people. Just hookups, it seems. I mean, there's definitely a lot of people that are actually found more than that. But yeah, I mean, there is some of that, Flaming Queen. But like, there's absolutely people that find like actual legitimate relationships on there. Like, there's a lot of what you're saying, but there's also a lot of like, okay, yeah, there's like a legit relationship. Like the relationships that but like the dating that I did on there, like 2 of the girls I remember dating on there, actually, let me try to check. 3 of the girls that I dated on that app, like when I went on, they actually really liked me. Like 3 of them really liked me. All 3 of them really liked me. It was just, nah, man, you know. Like 2 of them I couldn't, like I just couldn't. 2 of them I could not present to my parent, like to my mom. Like 2 of them was just like, there's no way. Like I just can't. Like I just can't. Like it just, nah, I just can't. And then one of them was like, it was just like, I don't know, it was just like didn't work out. It just didn't work out. And like one other one was like, I don't know if she really liked me, but like we were kind of like dating, but then she just kind of like friend zoned me out of nowhere. But yeah, the 3 that actually like really liked me, like 2 of them I just couldn't, and then one of them it was like, I don't know, it was kind of awkward. It was just weird, and it just didn't work out. So yeah. So yeah. That's just kind of what happened. But no, it was like I could have had a legitimate relationship from like a dating app. So, but it was just, yeah, just 2 of them. There was just no way, man. It was just no way, Jose. It just wouldn't fly, man. It just wouldn't fly. It just wouldn't. I mean, like, it just wouldn't work with my family, man. So I had to just, you know, try to find a way to get out. Oh man. So yeah. And from oh, you're from Cali too. All kinds of people here. You've been fighting. Oh yeah, all types of people. So yeah. Party man is fine. Party man is nobody. It'll be easy peasy lemon squeezy. I need some new headphones. This thing's messing up on me now. Let me see if I can get through my both. Yeah, it's messing up on me. It's only going in one ear. These headphones are kind of old now, though. I do need some new headphones. I need to get something new before what's it called? For editing tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll head to Walmart tomorrow and get some new headphones. So yeah. Donald McKinley Glover Jr. Let's go. Hit that like button, guys. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we're streaming. I think we can find some Black Friday headphones. What do we got for headphones? Amazon Black Friday. What do we got here? Some earbuds. Earbuds wired. What do we got for some wired earbuds? Anything that can be here tomorrow? 10 a.m. We got some stuff that can be here tomorrow. 10 a.m. Wired earbuds with microphone pack. 5-pack. Oh, those are probably cheap as heck. 5-pack? Those are probably cheap as heck. Tomorrow. And wired headphones. Some JBLs. These JBLs are usually pretty good. I don't know. I'll probably just go to the store and buy some. Guys, I'm back on the apps. What's good? What's a good opener that I can copy and This man heard gamer apps? What? This man went to download them on the quickness. No, just tell them about yourself, bro. There ain't nothing that you can copy and paste. Just be like, hey, I'm a this age. You know, this is what I like to do. This is what I like to do. This is what, type of employment. Like, don't tell them where you work, but just say, this is my profession. This is what I like to do. What do I like? That's it. That's all you got to do. You don't got to put anything super crazy or nothing like that. Just put a normal bio. I'm this. It'll say you're this age. Just be like, hey, my name is this. I like to do this. I like to do this. Here's what I enjoy. Here's some of my hobbies. Just looking for somebody that's like this. And that's it. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to do nothing crazy, bro. And just take a nice picture of yourself. Don't put... I've seen some craziest pictures on there. Some people would put the weirdest pictures on the apps. They would be looking all crusty. You can see, it's not... They're not, not good. So yeah. Try Bose instead of JBL. All right, I'll try out. I'll see what ones they got on Amazon, and maybe I'll buy one of them. Pretending to be interesting. Terrible advice. Just lie. Yeah, terrible advice. Just lie. Did you lie to your wife, Jakin? When you first met her and all that, did you lie to her? Did you lie? Never dated anyone, but 2 things I'm looking for in a good woman: loves Jesus and loves others too. Has a good sense of humor, being a gamer. Yeah, you might want to go like on Christian Mingle or something like that, or like one of those like religious dating sites and stuff. I want to go on one of those. Those ones are usually good for that. If you need somebody that's like, that's religious and stuff. So yeah, I would suggest that. Those 5-pack headphones are the ones that will last you for a week. Where I know exactly. That's why I didn't want to buy them. I'm like, those 5-pack headphones, like where you get 5 headphones for like $1.49. Yeah, those ones are gonna be trash. Yo, Vinny. Oh, thank you for the subscription, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. 14 combos away as well. So I have not updated the JoJo's. What is going on here? I think we got 4 so far tonight. My bad. My bad, dog. My bad. The Samsung Bud Pros are really good, but too expensive. Yeah, I'm not looking for anything like super expensive. I'm just looking for something just like that I can just plug in wired, just to edit and stuff. But like, yeah, it looks like, I think actually, hold up. If I unplug it, oh no. Yeah, these headphones, this one's cooked. This one's definitely cooked. Couldn't. She was my friend's sister. Oh, that's actually the best advice. Bring your friend's sister. Oh my god. See, like see, that's why we're not friends anymore, Jacob. I don't. This man out here going with his friend's sister. Oh man, Jacob. You always gotta watch out for the guys that are just your friend just because of your sister. Let's see here. Says, who's 49ers guy yourself? Hey, shout outs. What do you think about the Brandon Ayuk news that just came out recently? What do you think about that? Wait, is this the PSP Ridge Racer music? This is Disco Ball. So I don't know what Ridge Racer it's from, but it's from one of them. It might be. Let's see here. Ava, I got you one. Yeah, you resubbed. I got you. What you want? And I got you. So I'm gonna go to the gamer dating apps and say Mario's amazing. I'll win. Yeah, if they like Mario, you might run into like a PlayStation fanboys or whatever. Or might run into Xbox fanboys or whatever the case is. And if you run into them, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this person sucks," you know. So you might have to deal with that online. You know, on the dating app, people out here calling you a drone and a fanboy for you liking Mario. You know. So yeah. Psychopie says base. That's something that Psychopie would like. He would like to do that. That's something that Psychopie would definitely do. Psychopie would definitely do. Psychopie's just like that's why I said Psychopie. I'm never gonna invite you over to my family, meet my friends or anything or meet my family because I already know Psychopie is gonna be scheming. Psychopie is gonna be scheming. That's good. You can weed out the Mario haters. That's true, Buster 5. You can weed out the Mario haters, you know. That's true. Get them out of here, you know. Okay. This is weird. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not. There's definitely something wrong with either the headphones themselves or the little adapter thing. Let's find out. Let's see which one's wrong. So I unplugged the adapter thing, and I just plugged in the headset. Let's see. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with these headphones. It's this adapter. There's something wrong with this adapter because I just unplugged the adapter and now both of them work. So the adapter was messed up. It wasn't the headphones. It was the adapter. Yep. This adapter is kind of old though. I know I bought it a long time ago. I think I bought it like years ago. So I probably just need like a new like extension adapter. Yeah, because these headphones, they're just fine. Both sides are working just fine. Let me see. Let me see if I can do this now real quick. So unplug, do this, let me plug it back, and let me see what happens. Maybe it was being stretched. Oh no. Yeah, this adapter is cooked. This adapter is absolutely cooked. It's definitely what's causing the issues. Is this so? I'll toss that away. Let me just plug in my headphones directly. Not that bad though. It's right there, so not too bad. I already have a wife, so you do not have. Did the family get you the hookup on the wife? You marrying somebody from back home? What's going on? Did that Daisy doll come in for you? What's going on? Are you marrying a robotic Daisy? What's going on? What happened? Give us the deets, Psychopie. Give us the deets. Let's see here. She's with their 12th boyfriend. Alright, that's how I know that you're full of it, Psycho. You're full of it, Psychopie. You're absolutely full of it, my boy. Full of it. Oh man, full of it. I will say that Raycon is really good quality headphones, earbuds. The prices aren't too bad either. Yeah, I've heard some good stuff about it, but no, my headphones work just fine. I don't actually need any new ones. You know, it was simply just because the adapter was messed up. So I'll just probably buy a new because it's kind of short, these headphones. So I just need something that'll extend it. But this is fine for right now. So this is fine. Psychopie, what the hell are you talking about? Psychopie plays off this game that like his wife or his girlfriend is constantly being with other people, and he's just kind of the guy on the side. That's what Psychopie is into, that type of stuff. That's what he likes. So I know everybody. Listen, we're not judging, okay? Well, actually, we are judging. Psychopie, you're a weirdo. You're a weirdo, and I don't know what's going on, bro. Like, you're weird. I don't know what's going on, and yeah. Oh my gosh, man. You're weird. And you guys can all put shame on Psycho Pie. Put Psycho Pie on there. Let's go. Simple Pie. Simple Pie, yo. Simple Pie. Simple Pie. Yo, we out here. Psycho Pie like cute. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Role playing with the man. Psycho Pie just doesn't care. Psycho Pie just does not care. Just does not care at all. Same on Psycho Pie. Dishonor your whole family. Dishonor on you. Dishonor your cow. Just kidding. Psycho Pie. Psycho Pie. You getting clowned here, brother. You're getting clowned here in the chat. Getting clowned here in the chat. So yeah. Make sure you guys hit that like button, though. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming. Let's go. Shout outs, guys. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Let's go. If you guys have questions too, you can tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence by itself. I'll answer some questions. We do still have time left. We've got the extension for tonight, man. So make sure you guys get your questions in if you can. Get your questions in. Let's go. Actually, hold up here. I think I kind of want this because this cord is way too short. And it's like messing me up, so... Yeah, this cord is too short.
Hey OJ, I'm thinking about getting a PS5 Pro while they are on sale, but is it worth the upgrade? I plan to sell my PS5 afterwards, but I heard some games don't run well on the Pro but run normal on the base model. Have you ran into this issue?
Did tag me? Okay. Big love though. I think oh, Mac Mega dropped another $5. I didn't see it. Shout outs to Mac Mega with the $5. Hold on, let me replay it. It's just so I can. There we go. Ninja Peach. Appreciate that.
Hey OJ,
Hey.
I'm thinking about getting a PS5 Pro while they are on sale, but is it worth the upgrade? I plan to sell my PS5 afterwards, but I heard some games don't run well on the Pro but run normal on the base model. Have you ran into this issue?
So yeah, here's the thing with PS5 Pro. PS5 Pro, it's like not all developers are fully utilizing it. A lot of games will utilize it, but not every game is like some type of massive increase or step above. Is it worth the price? No. I honestly don't think the PS5 Pro is worth the $750. I think it's like $650 now. I don't think it's worth that. Just because not enough developers are truly taking advantage of it. Most games target the PS5 specs, so you're gonna get pretty good performance in most games just with the base PS5. You're gonna get your 60 frames per second. Now, yes, there are some games that take really good advantage of the PS5 Pro, and it is a noticeable difference. Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Soros, the new games, Wolverine. But I mean, most of the time the PS5 is going to be just fine. So I don't think it's worth it right now, especially with the next gen maybe coming. So I don't think it's worth it. But like, if you really play a lot of PS5 games and like that's like your main platform, then it might be if everything you play is on PS5. But I personally don't think it's worth it. Yo, big dono coming in. Shout outs to Mac Maker, but shout outs to Gloria with the $50. 5 times. JOJO. Yo, let's go. It says, greetings, LJ. Greetings, chat. Just wanted to support the stream. Hope all is well. Bramble Scramble. Yes, Bramble Scramble in the Hamble. Let's go. Thank you so much, Gloria. I appreciate it. Shout outs to Mac Mega with the 5, and shout outs to Gloria with the huge $50 dono. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, I have a PS5 Pro, and I only recommend it for like the hardcore, like PlayStation 5 fans. Like if you're a hardcore PS5 fan, like where you're playing everything on PlayStation 5 and you don't play on Xbox or PlayStation or PC or anything else, then I'd say it's worth it. But if you're not, then I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it for that. I personally don't think it's worth it. So yeah, that's just my opinion though. That's just my opinion. Thank you so much though, Gloria. That does make you the new Hokage and Stream Ninja. Let's go. 141 on the board. You guys know, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know what time it is. What time it is. We got a wipeout here too, from Gloria. Gosh, these stupid at names. Gloria R. Thank you so much. First of all, Gloria, thank you for your support. Thank you for watching the channel. I know you're always watching the vids and stuff. I know you're a busy lady too. You got a family and all that. So I really appreciate you taking the time out of your night, your day, your week to support the channel. It really does help out in these live streams so we can keep this thing going, man. So I appreciate it. Seriously, like that's much love to Gloria. I really appreciate you. So big love there. Shout outs. And also, you know what we got to do this, Gloria. You know what we got to do. You know what we got to do. We got to hit you with the limit break. Let's go. Big love. Support my brothers. Hey, big love, Gloria. Seriously, much love, much love. PS5 Pro is powerful than the PS5 base model, but it's not worth the extra money. Better off just getting a PS5 for now. I have the PS5 Slim and it runs just fine. Yeah, most games run just fine. You know, because if you buy the PS5 Pro, here's the drawback. You buy the PS5 Pro, and then oh, by the way, you still need a disc drive. So you gotta drop the 80 on the disc drive. So there really isn't any actual discount. Like, yeah, it's discounted, but it's not really discounted because think about it for a second, guys. The PS5 Pro was $700, right? They raised it to $750. They dropped $100 off of the already raised price. So they raised it by $50 to $750. They took $100 off on that. So it's really just $50 when it comes to the price drop. But then you also have to pay $80 if you want your physical games to work. You have to pay $80. I don't know what the discount is, if there is a discount for the disc drive, but that's an $80 disc drive. So there really is no discount. Like a PS5 Pro is a professional investment for like a professional, feels like for like a professional gamer or for like somebody that does this for a living, or like someone that's just, like I said, hardcore PlayStation fan where you play everything on PlayStation and you want the best performance every single time that you play. You know, before I used to recommend it, but I really can't recommend it not at this point after the price increase. And then once again, the disc drive situation. I think that to me, like if it came with the disc drive, then I'm like, okay, I can say, okay, I recommend it. But the fact that it doesn't come with the disc drive is like the biggest thing for me, you know, because it's supposed to be the premium system, but with no disc drive. Like you got to pay extra for just to play your PS4 games or to play your physical PS5 games, which I know that you already have them. So you're not really getting any there is no discount, you know, there is no real discount. Just did game chat with a random friend. He played Kirby Air Riders while I played Tomb Raider. Had a great discussion. Love game chat. Game chat's really good when used well. I've got to use that with my brother more often, like when we get some time. Completely forgot the Pro has no disk drive. Nope. I have my PS5 Pro right here. I have it right. The thing's still hooked in. I actually unplugged it just because there was no point. I have it. It's very clean. Here's the PS5 Pro. Like, I have it. Like, but this disk drive is you need to buy it extra. It's separate. It's a clean system. It's very good. It's very powerful. It looks unique. I think it's cool. Like, you know, but you know, at the same time, like I said, unless you're some like the reason why I got it, one, I got it before the price increase, but two, once again, I'm doing this for work. So I was like, you know what, I might as well take advantage of like Assassin's Creed Shadows and the games that I was playing at the time that have some of the pro updates, because I can do it for work, right? Or if I get a review code, you know, or whatever the case is, and like there's PS5 Pro support, I can just say, hey guys, like in my review, or if I'm talking about, oh yeah, there's PS5 Pro support, you know, so that's the reason why. But my regular PS5 broke. My regular standard PS5 broke, so it didn't break. The HDMI on the back got cracked when I kicked it from a couple years ago, and it stopped letting me record footage on my capture card. Like, it stopped working. Like, it still worked on my TV, but it stopped actually letting me record, so I had to get a new PS5. So yeah, that's what happened there. I've been debating, should I trade in my OG PS5 for the, like I said, I only recommend it is if you play PS5 a lot, that's your main platform, and you're always playing on there, then I can say, yeah, okay, no problem. It might be worth the extra money, because that's your, like, you're putting all your money towards PS5, right? You're putting your gaming budget towards that. But if you're putting your gaming budget towards PC, towards Switch 2, towards Xbox, there's no point in putting it towards PS5 Pro. Because if your time's going to be split on other systems, like, there's no point. You're not going to get the value out of it that type of way. Like, if you buy a game like on Switch 2, and even though it comes out on PS5, you're not using your PS5 Pro. That's a waste of money. So that's why I say, like, I only recommend it for people that are hardcore into PS5, and that, like, that's your favorite platform, and that's where you play all your games. Then yeah, I'd say PS5. PS5 Pro is it's worth the extra money if you're willing to drop the, you know, the money on it. So yeah, my opinion, if you're considering a PS5 or Xbox, you should just consider getting a PC, more expensive upfront with free online and cheaper digital games, unless you want physical games. I think that the problem with PC for people is that you got to deal with all the other stuff with PC, and then on top of that, you might not want to play on a monitor. You might want to play on TV, and you don't want to have to deal with hooking up your PC to the TV and all the problems that go with that. So I'd also recommend, like, you know, if you want to just play casual, normal, like with the controller and it's standard, PC, you can do that, but there's some steps that you have to do. It's much easier to just buy a console and play like that, you know? But I feel you on that one too, Huddy. Yeah, I have every gaming system and a 4070 Ti Super PC, so I guess it's a waste. I'll wait for PS6. Yeah, I think that if you have a 4070 Super PC and you don't mind playing on there, then yeah, I would say it's a little bit of a waste. You already have a base PS5. Yeah, there's no point, because you're playing, your time's split on so many other things. So, you know, that's why I don't recommend it. You know, I don't recommend it. I don't even play my PS5 anymore, but even if I did, I wouldn't feel the need to even more power. Games already look great. Exactly. I think that we've actually hit a spot to where anything going forward, and I know we say this before, but honestly, going for, like, there's been zero issues with PS5 games. Ghost of Tsushima runs flawless and perfect on the base PS5. It runs perfect. There's no need for it, even though it looks great on PS5
You
Pro.
and the community give the best recommendations,
You know.
bruh. You helped me answer my Pokemon Za question as well. Not gonna buy the Pro anymore. So here's some money I set aside for it. Tears of joy.
All right, no problem. Thank you. I appreciate anything you set aside for me. I appreciate that. We can keep the good recommendations and the community going. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Combo Breaks. And we are only 4 combos away from a platinum and a half. Let's go. The 2 terabyte helps a bit with the horrible pricing. It's worth it for the first time PS5 buyer. Maybe not worth the upgrade for pre-existing PS5 owners. I mean, like I said, it depends on how much you're playing the system. It really depends on how much you're playing it. If you have other systems, then it might not be worth it. If you have other systems that you're playing a lot, because you're not going to get the value out of that box. To me, where value is how much you use it. If you use the box a lot, then there's value there. But if you don't use it a lot, then the value is kind of wasted for a casual gamer, right? Or like, I mean, like non-streamer, somebody who doesn't stream, somebody who can't write off stuff overall, right? So exclude streamers, exclude content creators, just normal people, right? That just play games or whatever, hang out at streams sometimes. Like for me, I like if you have other systems, you have PC and you're playing those, that is a devaluing. You're gonna end up thinking that you're devaluing. Trust me on this, guys. You're gonna buy the system, right? You buy your PS5 Pro. Let's say you have it like Dub over here, Dub City. He has a PC and he has everything else and he plays on all those. You're gonna spend. There might be the reason why that you buy it. Like maybe you want Play Anywhere, right? Maybe you have a ROG Ally X and you have a PC and you're like, oh wait a minute, I can buy this game on my PS5. Or I can buy it on my PC, and I can play it on my PC, I can play it on my Steam Deck, I can play it on my ROG Ally, Play Anywhere, I can play it on like, so you might not want to, that's why I want to say like, okay, well, what are you playing? What are you playing first? Because trust me, if you buy that PS5 Pro and you play on a bunch of other systems, you're going to feel like you're wasting your money, especially if you're into Play Anywhere or if you're into portable play with the Switch too. Like maybe some people buy games on Switch so they can just get it portable and not have to, get it on the TV and portable anywhere that they want. Well, that's once again devaluing the PS5. It's the same thing in that sense. That's why I say it might be worth it, but it's really going to be based on how much you play. I recommend it for core, like if you're someone that's going to be playing PS5 75% of the time, 70% of the time or up, then I'd say it's worth it. Because that's where most of your time, because remember, you still have work, you still have other things that you got to do, right? So you can't just play video games 24/7. Now, if you can just play video games 24/7 and pay all your bills and everything, I'd be like, okay, yeah, no problem. Buy whatever you want, do whatever. You have enough time. There's time to do everything. No kids, no nothing. But remember, your time is also a little bit limited, right? With what you can and what you can't do. So you have to be smart about it in that type of way. So if it's going to be split across 4 or 5 different systems, then it's not worth that extra little performance boost that you're going to get. But if every time that you boot up that system, you're going to constantly be using that same system and buying games on PS5, then it's worth it because you're going to be getting maximum value for the dollar, right? Maximum value for what you get. But if you're playing Switch 2, and you're playing PC, and you're playing Xbox, and you're playing ROG Ally, that PS5 is going to be sitting there sometimes, and it's not going to be worth that extra money that you just put into it. So just keep that in mind. That's all I'm trying to say. It's like, but for someone, like I said, if you're playing PS5, I'd even say 65% of the time or higher, then yeah, then I would say it's worth it. It can be worth it. It can be worth it. Shout outs to General Zamora with the $4. And Dub, welcome back to the Jonin Tier squad. Shout outs, brother. Appreciate that. Let's go. Thank you for the Jonin Tier. And thank you, General Zamora. Clean up. Yo, we out here. Yo, clean up. And then Dub City coming through with the Jonin Tier as well. Yo, we out here, bruh. We out here. 53. Let's go. Let's do it. Platinum. Limit break. I also have a ROG. Yeah, I mean, and do you play the ROG Ally X a lot, Dub City? Like, if you're playing all that, then yeah, there's no point. There's no point in a PS5 Pro if you're playing all that stuff. I love my PS5. And Wiley, you're mainly on PS5, so yeah, I agree. That's a good buy for you because you're mainly on. You don't play other stuff. You don't play other systems. You only play your PS5 for the most part. So it's a good buy for you. I could buy a Pro as an investment. What if the tariff man goes crazy again and they raise the price on all consoles once more? It could be possible. I mean, it could be possible. That is true. The tariff man could do that again. But I mean, once again, I think that, like I said, the base PS5 is good enough. Like if Ghost of Tsushima came out and Ghost of Tsushima ran at 30 frames per second, then I'd be like, I'd have a whole different attitude about this, guys. The reason why I'm saying this is because Sony's games are so well optimized, and most games are optimized so well for PlayStation 5. Most games run just fine. Like most games look and run just fine. 90% of games run decent enough on base PS5. Like Death Stranding runs flawless pretty much on PS5. Base PS5. Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yotei, and I think I said Tsushima beforehand. I meant Ghost of Yotei. Ghost of Yotei runs at 60 frames. It looks good. The resolution's fine. Everything's fine. Like I said, it's because of how well, and because most developers, PS5 is the main platform, the base PS5 versions of games run and look great, Yeah, sometimes PS5 Pro, comes through, but let me tell you guys something. Look, for example, the Tomb Raider game, right? Tomb Raider, it's a PS4 game, right? If you run that game backwards compatible, even on a PS5 Pro, there is no actual enhancements. It's still going to have the frame rate drops. If you run a game like Silent Hill on PS5 Pro, it runs better on the Xbox Series X because of certain optimizations. So this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about with PS5 Pro. It does not clean up everything. If somehow PS5 Pro came in like Kool-Aid Man, oh yeah, and busted in and cleaned up every single possible thing to where you're getting a clean frame rate no matter what, no matter the game, no patches necessary at all, everything, you know, then then it's a whole different scenario. It's a whole different case, but it doesn't do that. So that's the reason why I'm more hesitant on it when it comes to somebody who splits their time on other platforms. Now, once again, if you're only on PlayStation or if PlayStation is your main predominant platform, then a PS5 Pro is worth it. But it's not a miracle worker. It does not come in and clean up everything. Just keep that in mind too. Gloria, you've supported my streams plenty. I'm not thinking about that when you come through. I'm just thinking that, hey, you have some extra time and you're spending your extra time here. Thank you so much. I appreciate that extra $20 extending that Hulk Hogan lead. Yo, to the 70 total. I appreciate you, Gloria. You've supported more than enough, though. Honestly, you really have. I'm just glad that you're doing okay. This looks like you're happy, you're healthy, all that good stuff. I see you commented in the stream or in the channel, so I appreciate that. Haven't been able to support your stream in a few days. Super chat is a catch up. Any Mortal Kombat music, please? All right, I got you. Mortal Kombat theme. All right, let's see what music we got for Mortal Kombat that I can actually play though. Mortal Kombat. Oh, how about this is called the Deadpool, not the actual Deadpool, but the Deadpool. You know. There we go. From my favorite Mortal Kombat game, Mortal Kombat 2 from the arcades. I used to go there and play it and be scared to death about the people there. Like, it felt like when I went there to go play Mortal Kombat, Gloria, it was like bosses. It was just like really big, mean kids that were all looking all psycho when I went there to play the game. It was great. I don't know if you guys can hear it though. I remember one kid trolled me so bad. I almost got into a fight because we were playing and I got pretty okay at the game in the arcades. And I was on like a little streak and he was just talking so much trash. And I remember playing him in Mortal Kombat and we were on this stage and he was like, I'm gonna beat you this, and he hit me with that uppercut and I went right into the pool, and I think he did whatever the ghetto 1994 version of like the Fortnite L dance to me. He did something. I swear we almost fought that day. I swear I almost decked him. I didn't do it though, but man, I felt like it because I mean he would have beat me up anyway. He was older than me. He would have definitely choked me out. But I felt like doing it. I felt like punching him and running maybe. But yeah, he cooked me. I remember. I'll never forget. I'll never forget that day. He was taunting. He wasn't even trying. He just cooked me. He wasn't even trying. He wasn't even trying. Yo, Juice Man with the $10 JoJo.
Showing love.
Hey, let's go. Shout outs to Juice Man Vaughn with the $10 JoJo. Showing some love. Dun, dun, dun. Wait, this is the remaster. We need to play the original. What are we doing? What are we doing? All right, yeah, here we go. Let's see here. The Mega Drive version is giant to play with the CPU reading your inputs. Yo, shout out to Juice Man Vaughn showing some love in the chat. Let's go. Yeah, this stage was scary back in the day, man. You used to see bones floating up from the acid pool. It's like, who made this place? Like, who thought this would be a great place to hang out? You know, with hooks all over the place. Yo, man, you saw this back in the day, man. You were scared. Like, you saw that stage pop up. You already know what the good players were gonna do to you. They were gonna get you in that pool, in that green acid. Sometimes I would see some guys say, oh no, I'm good, I'm done playing. Because they know somebody was really good that was coming up and they didn't want to get embarrassed. So they would just say, oh no, I'm good. Oh, my mom's coming. Or, oh, my food's here. But it's like, nobody called your name for food. Like, we'd be at the arcade, it'd be like a pizza, an arcade place. Like, oh yeah, my food's here. Bro, nobody called your name for food. You didn't order nothing. You didn't order anything. What are you talking about? Oh man, those were the days, man. Those were the days. Great track though. Great track. Barack, I remember being so cheap. Oh yeah. Barack would just be hitting you with those sword knives. I hated that dude. Ugly. Yeah. Dude, my sister was gangster and beating everyone until 1993 arcades were the business. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember I used to play it in the arcades and then like later we got it, but I got like the Super Nintendo version that was censored. So it was like my friends would always roast me. Like, oh, you got the Super Nintendo version, that version don't got the blood. So I think it was with Mortal Kombat 1. I got the super no, Mortal Kombat 2. I think it was uncensored. I think Mortal Kombat 2 was uncensored. Mortal Kombat 1 was censored, but Mortal Kombat 2 was uncensored on the Super Nintendo. So yeah. Kids these days don't know how cool arcades were. Psh, yeah, you don't know. I mean, if you didn't grow up back, arcades are a product of its time. People don't know, like today's day kids, I mean, they know a little bit about arcades, but whatever they associate with arcades, they associate with food. They associate with food and they associate like with the environment, like Dave and Buster's. But the funniest thing about Dave and Buster's is like, most of the time it's like adults that want to go there. Like, remember the arcades from back in the day, like kids? I don't know how like crazy kids are about Dave and Buster's. Every time I go to Dave and Buster's, it's always like adults that are running around the place. It's always adults that are running around the place wanting to play stuff, you know? Yeah, they're sure there's kids playing it, it's fun, but like they don't have the nostalgia for it like the adults do. But man, like anytime I go there, I see kids, I see adults running around like being excited. But yeah, the nostalgia's just not there. But like it's hard to even find an arcade that's like the arcades like back in the day that has all the stuff, like all the pinball machines, all the actual units from back, like the Mortal Kombat 2 unit, the Street Fighter units. Like I haven't seen an arcade machine like with the Mortal Kombat unit or like a Street Fighter unit in a hot minute, you know? Like so yeah. Yeah, I used to go to the arcades a lot. Even in like the 2000s, the arcades were starting to die out though in like the 2000s. But even then, like there was an arcade in the mall I used to go to. There used to be like a nickel arcade that we would go to, me and my friend Turtle. So yeah. Shout outs to Juice, shout outs to Gloria. Yo, double platinum is potentially on the board tonight. Hey yo, we are close, man. 17 combos away. Remember how ugly things got between me and my cousin when it came to Super Smash Brothers and Halo multiplayer? So much trolling and getting mad and getting trolled. Oh my god, bro! Don't even get me started on that. My brother and me, I would get, because like I'm the younger brother, and my brother he's like 6 years older than me, almost 7. And I would get so salty. I would start crying, and he would just troll relentlessly, man. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. I'm not my fondest moments, but I would start crying. I'd start complaining. He used to beat my butt in like NBA Live and stuff back in the day, and I used to get so angry at times, man. It was crazy. So yeah. Fighting games in the 90s, absolute keep of the genre. Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat 2, Tekken, Soul Calibur. Oh yeah, I remember when Tekken first came out. That was wild, seeing Tekken in the arcades, or seeing like Soul Calibur, or seeing for me, like when I first saw it, I thought like the graphics were nuts, like Virtual Fighter. Like when I saw Virtual Fighter, I was like, whoa. I was like, what is all this about? You know, like Virtual Fighter, Tekken, Street Fighter, all that stuff was great, man. All that stuff was so good. See, my local don't have time crisis machines anymore. Yeah, like the last time that I checked, like where I used to go to the arcade machine, like they turned into like a laundromat or something like that. I might head over there though to see. But yeah, it was like right next, and it was so good. Like the nickel arcade that I went to, it was right next to like a donut shop. So it was like, yo, you go get yourself a donut, go get yourself some arcade, play some arcade games. I used to play the Simpsons arcade machine in there. It was so good, man. So good. Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom, you'd always see the fat lines. When Marvel vs. Capcom 2 came out, and you hear that, I'm gonna take you for a ride. I'm gonna take you for a ride. Oh my gosh, bro. You would see so many people lining up to play that. And then also the DDR machine, like the Asian peeps, DDR machine, you'd see them. I'm just like, whoa. Like, I was too intimidated to play DDR back then, you know? Because, like, I didn't want to look crazy. I didn't want to look like trash compared to all the other people that were good at the game, you know? Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was nuts, man. I used to see like, bro, it felt like when I used to go watch Marvel vs. Capcom, like it would be like Yusuke Urameshi and his squad like roll up, like they pull up like it was damn Yu Yu Hakusho, like those guys that were at the they be pulling up like Yusuke Urameshi and the crew, bro. I swear, man, some of the most intimidating, at least I thought that they looked intimidating. They probably were just normal people, but man, I used to pull up and they used to seem like the most intimidating looking people would be playing that game at times, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, Justin Wong Justin Wong don't look intimidating, but you know, I mean, when you see him though, you're thinking, oh, he's actually probably pretty good. Like those short, pudgy dudes, yeah. Oh yeah, you know that they out there, you know. I mean, fighting against a short, pudgy Asian dude, like you probably just off statistics alone, you're probably going to lose. I swear, I don't even recall beating any of the Asian peeps in like any of the games. I don't even recall beating any of them, bro. I never beat those dudes. Like I never beat them at anything. They used to cook me, and like as Mortal Kombat, I probably won some rounds of Mortal Kombat in Street Fighter, but like Marvel vs. Capcom, you know, like all those, like the Versus series, man, I didn't even come close. Not even close, bro. Not even close. But yeah, if it's a pudgy Asian dude, you might as well just go ahead and just, you're probably gonna lose. You're probably gonna lose. So yeah, man. You ain't beating them. I know. I don't recall beating any of them in that game. Marvel vs. Capcom, I was never good at that game. Like, I was never good at Marvel vs. Capcom. I always was kind of trash at that game. So, the only game that I was actually solid, or like in terms of like what I knew that I was okay at playing, actually I sucked at everything. But like, I know I got better. It was past the arcades though, and it was like home consoles. Like once Smash Brothers came out, that's when I knew like, okay, I can get kind of good at this game. And then like I think I was actually somewhat okay. Like I was okay, like you know, Naruto, Clash of Ninja. I would think I was actually pretty good at that game. I won a tournament one time. I mean, there was only 10 people there, but I still won it. But yeah, Clash of Ninja I was pretty solid at. And then Mortal Kombat 9. Mortal Kombat 9, I actually took some time to get good at the game, and I actually won some matches online, and I felt that I was okay. Liu Kang, and Johnny Cage. I'd use those two guys in that game. So I actually got somewhat good at that game. So yeah. Longest line I've ever seen for arcade was Tekken 3 was... Oh yeah, Tekken 3 was always popping. Tekken Arcade Machine was always popping, man. Tekken Arcade Machine was always lit. It was always lit. Always lit. I used to see hella people lining up for the... lining up for that. So yeah, it was great. The sprite work at MVC2 still better than most things today. It really is. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 looks incredible. It looks so good. It was broken. I used to go there and like, anytime I play the game, there's always just be some bucktooth or some dude, some nerd that, you know, that would just sit there and freaking Magneto you or whatever, just Magneto loop you to death, like Cable, Magneto, and who else was a Juggernaut? I forgot what was the broken combo. It was like Cable, Magneto, and who else was it? There was someone else that you would use, the 3 people that you would use, and they would just juggle you to infinite combo you to death, bro. I just remember just getting, and they would just be laughing. I'm just like, bruh, this is stupid. But yeah, Cable, Magneto, and I don't, was it Psylocke or was it? I forgot who the third person was in that team, but there would just be, yeah, Infinite, like the Infinites. It's crazy, man. Is Thunderbolt or Thunder Shock better? You're talking about a Pokemon move? Thunderbolt's the better move than Thunder Shock. Storm, yeah, maybe, yeah, Storm? Was it, oh, Sentinel. Sentinel, yes, there we go, Sentinel. Yes, it was Sentinel. It was Magneto, Sentinel, and Cable. Those 3. If someone picked Magneto, Sentinel, and Cable, you were cooked. You were against my stupid team of Wolverine, Ryu, or Ken, and like, yeah, Strider. That's who I would use all the cool looking characters. that I thought that were fun to play as, people would be using, like, they think that they were like at Evo or something like that. Yeah, I fought against so many Cable, Magnetos, and Sentinel. Oh my god. That stupid Sentinel's the whole damn screen. Just... Oh my gosh, bro. I hated that guy. God. It pissed me off. Yeah, Sentinel. Yeah. Gosh. Speak of the devil. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I swear I didn't pick that, guys. It just popped up. It just popped up. Yeah, well, Sentinel combined with Magneto and Cable were in, like, you would just get spammed with Cable. Cable would just be like, Cable would just come in, and then Magneto would just come and just start infiniting you. And then Sentinel would just come in and just and like punch you. And you would just get, you're either just getting pressured with the beam all day, you just got beams just hitting you all day, or you're just getting juggled with Magneto, or you're just getting looped with Sentinel. Like, it's insane, you know? It's absolutely crazy. This Sentinel needs a patch. They're not patching it. They've been playing like that for freaking decades now at this point, you know? So yeah. Let's see here. Storm was usually there in place of Cable. I saw Cable a lot. So was it Storm instead of Cable? Let me remember. Like, what's the broken combo? The broken Marvel versus Capcom Infinites. Let's find. Let's take a look. Marvel versus Capcom 2. Just Capcom 2 combos. I just remember just getting jacked up. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is broken. Magneto combo. Yeah, I remember this. This is not fun. Yeah, this is not fun at all. Yo, Kevin coming in with the Toby Buster. Let's go with the cleanup. Let's go, Shadow. Dude, that's wild, bruh. That is crazy. That is crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. All right, we out here. Got all sorts of people playing. We got to redo this. All right, what's up here? Let's get this music. I want to go back to that Sentinel thing. Thanos is very niche. Yeah. Got all sorts of people just playing up. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Shoutouts to save to watch later. That's crazy, bro. Those Sentinel combos are crazy. Those Sentinel combos are crazy. Dude died like 5. Yeah, he died like 5 times in one combo. So it's like wild, bro. It was wild. MVC is the only FG game that's legitimately gets away with being broken and unbalanced because people are being okay with it. Yeah, because it's been like that for forever. So that's why people are okay with it. I think the thing about Marvel vs. Capcom is that there's no game that feels worse to lose. My buddy would get so pissed when I beat him over and over. Yeah, it feels pretty bad, especially like when you like just getting absolutely looped over and over. Big love to Kevin though. Kevin comes in and bats the cleanup with the 17. Yo, let's go. Appreciate that. Let's go, man. Further than beyond, and you guys know the double platinum. And, dude, I'm telling you, NBC's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. And of course, you know, we got the JoJos lined up as well. We got the JoJos lined up. Gotta hit him with one of these too. Double platinum and JoJo boys all in one scoop. All in one go. Yo, we out here. Thank you guys so much for a memorable JoJo Friday. We will be back tomorrow. I make my return to the Spawncast, guys. I make my return to the Spawncast. I will be back on the Spawncast probably tomorrow. So it's going to be really good. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we're gonna be back. We are gonna be back. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming out here. Why does YouTube keep recommending? I don't know why I don't know why it keeps recommending him. I don't know why it keeps on going to his whatever, or they keeps on going to. There's two people that he used to go to Nintendo a lot too. He used to go to just random people, just all over the place. So yeah, I think it's just because I watch a lot of Nintendo content. That's the reason why it goes to people that Nintendo stuff. So yeah. How bad was it facing Juggernaut in those Marvel vs. Capcom games? I'm sure it was a pain. Yeah. I do watch the videos though. I watch some of the videos though. Yeah. I think that's why it recommends it as well. Juggernaut, up until the day is a nightmare. Actually, just that Harmon Smith guy. He's so funny. Sometimes he'll randomly name drop me, and I'm like, "What did I do?" You know. Watch the video. It popped up, like I said, when I was running. Like I said, I watch some of the vids, so it pops up. I don't know why it keeps on. I watch a lot of different vids, but I remember one time he just said, "Oh yeah, these pretendos like PlayerEssence," and I was like, "What did I do?" I was like, literally the 50 Cent meme. I was like, me? What did I do? And I saw like one video he like trashed like RGT about something. I was just like laughing though. I'm like, this guy's like kind of crazy. Let's see here. Kids nowadays, how bad was it facing Juggernaut in those Marvel vs. Capcom games? Because of pain. Juggernaut, like, really, lots of characters can be deadly in the hands of, you know, in the hands of anybody. So yeah, that's really what it comes down to. So yeah. You know what? I want to show you guys something too. I actually trolled the whole internet with this post. I trolled all RPG fans. This was an interesting situation. I think maybe we should talk about this. Maybe I'll make a YouTube short on this one, or maybe it'll be like a regular video. I don't know, but I want to talk about this, guys, because there was a very interesting thing here with this whole Expedition 33 Game Awards / fans of whatever it is, and I trolled the whole, I would say, complete internet with my post that I did on Twitter the other day. I did. So I want to show you guys what happened particularly, and it's with this, I think it's this Sebi. So the whole Expedition 33 thing is very funny, and I want to go over what he had to say and then what I put in the comments, and I think it was hilarious. So I think that this post is really funny too, because it's like, it's full of like really weird stuff. But let's talk about it. The forced hate for Claire Obscura Expedition 33 comes from two lies that are being pushed about its fandom. Lie number one: people only like Expedition 33 because it's their first JRPG. Here's the truth. Many people who love Expedition 33 are lifelong JRPG fans who have felt disappointed in the genre for decades. For me, nothing has hit like this game since the OG Final Fantasy VII from 1997, and maybe Final Fantasy X from 2001. So it's been 25 years. It's been 28 years since anything, since the majesticness of Final Fantasy VII, the OG. For many people, this is the first time in ages they felt the rush of a new game hitting with that old game magic. The first time of the old game magic. Expedition 33 also destroyed the lie that turn-based combat would not look good in realistic graphics, a baseless excuse made for Final Fantasy for years, for longtime FF fans who have been bullied and gaslit about the issue. Expedition 33 is extremely vindicating. Lie number two: people who love Expedition 33 have never heard of Bravely Default, Dragon Quest, Octopath Traveler, Persona, etc. The truth: pixel, anime, low poly 3D games do not have the same mainstream appeal as realistic 3D. I'm not saying those games are bad. I'm saying they're niche. Some are huge within that niche, and that's great. But every anime fan, myself included, knows the pain of trying to get someone to try their favorite thing. but they won't because they just don't like the style. Not only that, but many modern JRPGs suffer from dialogue bloat, sluggish pacing, and an overall childish tone. You might be okay with it, but those are deal breakers for many people. They're saying we grew up, but the games didn't. Claire Obscura Expedition 33 is the best of the old mixed with the best of the new, with none of the BS of either. That is why it is so successful and respected amongst its fandom. Its mainstream success is a victory for the JRPG scene. It's made average gamers curious to see what else the genre has to offer, and there's a lot of gold to be found. So there's a couple problems with this post. So I actually put my own. He actually said that he knows that it's cringe. You know, he knows that it's cringe, and he knows that there's issues like, you know, don't make the same mistake that other fandoms have made. But then I put this picture here, so I was like, yo, the history of turn-based RPGs. It's like Final Fantasy VII, nothing in between. Final Fantasy VII, nothing in between. Persona 5, Expedition 33. That's pretty much the history right there. That's everything that you need to know based off of this post right here. Yeah, he was getting cooked. I mean, a lot of people like the post, but yeah, he was getting absolutely cooked when it comes down to this, man. It was crazy. It was funny. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people, like I said, disagree with what he had to say. But I put this, he just put like a little funny thing right here. But I think that there's some truth to what he's saying. But I don't think that everything said that's like a lie. A lot of these people that like Expedition 33 don't want to play JRPGs overall, or they don't like JRPGs. Listen, if you're someone that played old school Final Fantasy or whatever, and it never grew up with you, or whatever the case is, or whatever, right? Chances are you probably don't like JRPGs, or you don't like the genre, or you don't like it that much. Because everything isn't going to be like Expedition 33 going forward. Now, if you played Expedition 33 and then you got into other JRPGs because of it, then okay, that's fine. But chances are a lot of these people that are championing, you know, Expedition 33 as like the greatest game ever made, chances are they're not gonna like other RPGs, even if they're turn-based, like even if they're realistic looking or whatever. Chances are they're probably not gonna like other stuff. They just like Expedition 33. It'd be the similar as me saying, oh man, you know, I don't know, like Doom the Dark Ages, or let's just take a modern first-person shooter that's good. And I'd be like, you know what? I haven't had a shooter hit like this since GoldenEye on the N6. I haven't felt the rush of a shooter hit like this since GoldenEye on the N64 because of X, Y, and Z. It's like, no, I just don't really like, you know, shooters that much. That's really more of the issue. It's probably more of I'm just not as big of a fan of shooters as other people are, and that's okay, and I get it. Like, I understand like the anime aesthetics and all that stuff like that, but what happened with Lost Odyssey? What happened there? That does not have anime aesthetics. That has more realistic graphics. Where were all these people with Lost Odyssey? Maybe because of the bloat? Okay, understand that a little bit. But I do want to check the quote tweets, because the quote tweets were hilarious, man. They were so funny. They were so funny. I bleep and despise people like you. Oh, I tried to play that JRPG, but oh, the anime. I can't stand the anime. Though I don't agree with it all, I do see where he's coming from. Maybe certain series or two, but I haven't been disappointed in JRPGs in decades. Not with the great JRPGs that we've received in the last decade. Yeah, like, there's been some really... I mean, SMT5 Vengeance is incredible. Anime art style isn't appealing. Meanwhile, the game he sucks the toes of. Anime art style. Final Fantasy. Oh, man. Many people who love JRPG are lifelong JRPG fans who have felt disappointed in the genre for decades. Instant bleep and lie. And where I immediately stopped reading. The average person who loves Expedition 33 has never touched JRPGs because they're all cringe anime-ish for weebs. So, I mean, like, I don't think you can be a lifelong JRPG fan and then be upset for decades and have none of them. Like if you're upset for decades and all that, then you're probably not I mean, how old are you? That's one thing that I will say. Like, how old are you? If you are a lifelong JRPG fan, but you've been upset for decades, you're not really a lifelong JRPG fan. You're not really a fan of it. You just liked maybe a couple. That's like me with shooters. I'm not a lifelong shooter fan. Have I played a ton of shooters and liked them over the years? Sure, there's been some that I really liked. But am I a lifelong first-person shooter fan? No, I'm not. Even though I really loved GoldenEye, I really loved Perfect Dark, I really loved Halo, I really loved Halo 2, I really loved 007, the one on the game Nightfire. I really loved a lot of first-person shooters, but I will never sit there and say, oh my gosh, like this really, like if there's a great first-person shooter that comes and blows everything out of the water that I liked over the previous years that I've played for my Call of Duty and all that, I'm not gonna make a post like this. All of a sudden say that this is like the next coming of whatever, and say I'm a lifelong shooter fan. I'm not a lifelong shooter fan. I liked the number of games before, but it's not really for me. So I think that, I mean, I do agree with that sense. Like you can't be a lifelong fan and then you've been upset for decades. You're not a lifelong fan unless you're like, I don't know, you've been around since like the 80s and you've been around since like RPGs first started, JRPGs like with Dragon Warrior. Okay, then yeah, maybe you've been upset for decades because you've been around for decades. But I doubt most of the people playing Expedition 33 are probably in their 20s, 30s, or 40s. So you probably, if you've been upset for decades, that means you haven't really been a fan for lifelong. You haven't really been a lifelong fan, you know? David Stone, thank you for the subscription, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, let's see some more. I see 4 lies. 1, a person that's only played 2 JRPGs is not a fan, especially if those 2 are FF7 or Pokemon. 2, no one ever said turn-based games wouldn't look good with realistic visuals. Once again, we had Lost Odyssey. We've had other games. There's been other games. The game from Renaissance or Fate, or that one game from Sega. That game was like more realistic-looking visuals. That is the silliest thing I've ever read. And 3, pacing issue thing is true. This tweet sucks. Okay. Man, really, man, it's really odd that all the big accounts saying the stupidest-ish about RPGs to praise Expedition 33 as blue check marks. It's almost like they want to stir up ish and rile up people so they can get interactions on their posts and get money from being verified. That might be part of it. I don't know why people feel compelled to downplay and hate on 25 plus years of turn-based JRPGs for the purpose of making Expedition 33 look better. Let the game stand on its own feet. Claiming that most modern JRPGs have overall childish tone is not only wrong, but xenophobic and elitist. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think Fire Emblem Three Houses has an overall childish tone. Like, I think that game's pretty serious. I mean, there's some stuff here and there, but Fire Emblem games are usually pretty hardcore overall, with not many things being super childish. This post says, Jason says, this is weird. Y'all so desperate for new games to feel like old ones. Gotta let go of the nostalgia and start objectively judging games as consumers of the art, because there's no way one can call himself a fan of turn-based RPGs and say there hasn't been a good one since FF10. Yeah, well, he said one that hasn't hit as hard, but yeah, he kind of gave the impression that it was just, it's FF10 or FF7, that's it, and like every other thing else has been kind of trash, you know. So yeah. Let's see here. You did the meme. Final Fantasy, no games. Expedition. George FT with the $10 dono. So I think it sets up Expedition 33 on a weird path where it's placed as a new standards for RPGs when it did not intend to do that. It's too early to tell if Expedition 33 follows in Breath of the Wild, Skyrim as a game changer. Yeah, it's a bit too early, but I think Western developers are going to look at Expedition 33 and try to implement some things. I think JRPG developers could too as well, but I mean, once again, it's going to be tough though. It's going to be tough. We'll see what happens though. I definitely think that it's caught the attention of a lot of Japanese developers. Like I know Square Enix talked to them. I know that they've talked to other developers about the situation, George FT. So yeah, like shout out. Thank you for the $10 dono. I think we're at 210. So I mean, potential 2 times platinum and a half tonight. Let's go. Let's see here. This guy's the epitome of this. Expedition 33 hype just feels like a rebound from X who left you. You don't love Expedition 33. You just want Final Fantasy to feel jealous. Tones of a JRPG exists. Why aren't they being made fun of? Tones of double a JRPG exist. Okay. Great example of pop discourse. Dude's heart is in the right place, but the arguments make zero sense because they're based entirely on the vibes and what I used to play. Liking something because it's good and I think the other new things are bad is not even scratching the surface. Okay. Wrong on all accounts. People don't hate the game. Fans like you ruin it for everyone. Yeah. I think that's the thing. Like, if you can just enjoy Expedition 33, you can just enjoy Expedition 33. I think the problem is that a lot of people that like Expedition 33 started bashing JRPGs and started bashing stuff that they don't like. I think that's the problem that happened, you know. instead of saying, oh man, Expedition 33 is a great game, it uses all these elements that have been built over the years in JRPGs, like the developers said, they started using the elements that they took from JRPGs to bash those same JRPGs. It's like, oh, look at all this stuff that we learned from Lost Odyssey and Mario and Luigi and Persona 5 and all these games, and they use it in a game where they literally take all these elements and take all these different things, and then you use that to weaponize it when the developers paid homage to all of those games. And I think that's one of the biggest issues, is that the people who really, really like Expedition 33 that are more vocal about it will use it to bash the games that this game literally copied, you know? So I think that's probably the biggest problem. So that's a good comment here from this guy. I think that's a really good comment. Nothing has hit since FF7 and FF10. Bro, literally did the meme. Literally no games. 2003, 2025. All other JRPGs are cartoony and childish. That's why they're all ish. But not my French Final Fantasy. This one has deep and mature themes for mature fans like myself. I have no real hate on the game, but its fan base of smug, arrogant, pseudo-intellectuals can bleep off. Oh man. Shout outs to the MC Smaster. Says, lifelong JRPG fan. Says no game hit the level of FF10 for 25 years. I can't prove it. You know. Haven't seen a good JRPG since 2001. You have brain damage apparently. JRPGs have never stopped being anime because the Japanese like them, and that matters more than what John Q. Kaduri thinks. The Neon Genesis Evangelion of JRPGs. Nothing exists before Final Fantasy X and Expedition 33. Realistic 3D has better appeal than anime pixels. A wild take, just like ARPGs have better appeal than turn-based RPGs. I triple dog dare you to name any other JRPG you've played. Okay, this is all you gotta read. Just that part right there. Yeah. This is probably the worst one. Many people who love Expedition 33 are lifelong JRPG fans who have felt disappointed in the genre for decades. Yeah, that's interesting. Those are probably some of the same people who play The Witcher and think that The Witcher is like great gameplay. Mac Mega with the $3 dono. Shout outs Mac Mega.
Crazy how the Western critics hate JRPGs, but yet praise it when a Western RPG uses their same gameplay elements.
Yeah.
I feel like Clar Obscure is the whitewashing of JRPGs, rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah. Leo with the comment says, thank you for the $3, Mac Mega. I appreciate that, fam. Calling Persona niche post Persona 4 or 5 boom is beyond crazy. And it's just straight up dumb. I've met the most normie men that play mostly FPS that know of and have played the bleep out of Persona 5, yeah. Yeah, calling Persona niche is stupid. Like, Persona 5 has sold a ton. Hot take, but if you only like old school FF and Expedition 33 and you were disappointed in the genre for decades, or you put off by anime and art styles, you were never a JRPG fan in the first place, which is fine. Stop pretending you were. Yeah. I don't think it was really I think you just like Final Fantasy, and like, that's that, you know? FF7 came out today. These same people would call it the same disappointing weeb BS because of half the characters didn't look like this. Expedition 33 is just a white guy version of I don't like JRPGs except for Pokemon. Spends the entire tweet disparaging other JRPGs and saying that they're so bad and clumsy, and yet there hasn't been a good one in 20 plus years, that ends with they'll get more people interested in the genre. There's a lot of gold out there. That's what I was saying. He sits there and bashes them and says, oh, there's bloat, there's this, it's this and this. Oh, by the way, if you play this game, you're gonna get interested in all these games that suck, by the way. These games I've been disappointed. They've been garbage. There's been this. It's been disappointing. But by the way, if you play Expedition 33, there's a lot of gold and all this stuff that's been ass for 25 years. This is a great comment. This pretty much sums up like the nonsense. And that's why I said on Twitter, I was like, I don't know if Expedition 33 fans, a lot of them that are talking so much and saying how, it's so much better, I don't think they're gonna just start playing JRPGs. Remember, they don't care. They don't like JRPGs. Like, there's been bloat, there's been this. So now all of a sudden they're gonna turn around and play the games that you're saying that they're disappointed in. That is the funniest thing. This is like the goated comment. Maybe I'll make like a video about this on this one, or maybe I'll put that's like the funniest one, man. It's like, yeah, all this stuff sucks, but by the way, there's a lot of gold out there for you to play. X-Men 33 destroyed the lie that turn-based combat would not look good in realistic graphics. Exactly. Lost Odyssey has realistic looking graphics, and yeah, it's not. You know, we're you know, go play that game. I don't think people from X-Men 33 are gonna rush out to go play Lost Odyssey now. You know. So yeah, these two statements side by side, he should seriously consider donating his brain to science, like Einstein. Oh man. Just the OG, yeah, that one. Crazy. Yeah, crazy. Hey, good night, Gloria. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Thank you for the $2 dono. Thank you for the $2 dono. Well, have a good night, OJ. Good night, chat. Hey, shout out to Gloria. Thank you so much. Thank you for your multiple donos tonight, Gloria. I appreciate you, seriously. Thank you so much, young lady. Yeah, so that's pretty much it with that, guys. That was hilarious. I thought it was pretty funny. I might go through some more. Like I said, maybe I'll turn it into something later. I owe you guys a JoJo there for that one. I think that's 2:15 on here. Shout outs, guys. Appreciate that. Have to work tomorrow, no problem. Hey, get some rest, Gloria. Get some rest. Gotta go to work tomorrow. Gotta go to work tomorrow. Get some rest. Get some rest. Let's see. Hey, OJ, you ever play and beat the original OG Final Fantasy? I think I did back in the day at some point. I think I did. But it's been a long time, man, since the original Final Fantasy. Been a long time. So yeah. Shout outs to Huddy with the $5. As someone that loves X-Men 33 and this blind glazing is a real bummer. JRPG fans have been eating incredibly good for decades. Can I get some Xeno music? Yeah, like, I think that's the problem, is like, I think the last part of what he said was probably the biggest issue. It's like, oh yeah, there's a lot of gold out there, but you just said everything has been disappointing, like, you know, so that makes no sense whatsoever. Xenoblade. Thank you for the $5, Huddy. I appreciate that. Big love. Thank you for the big 5, man. Appreciate it. Let's go. Thank you for the big 5. Thank you for the big 5. Let's get some music going, though. Main thing? And we'll probably end out on this music as well. Like I said, we've been going for like, we're going on 4 hours now. So we'll probably end out on this track. Thank you so much, though, Huddy. I appreciate that. Thank you for the... Actually, let's get something that's a little bit more upbeat. Engage the enemy. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. X-Men 33 has truly earned the Colonizer 33 title. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I love X-Men 33. I think it's one of my favorite JRPG styled games in like the last like number of years. Like, it's like, for me, it's like, you know, Xenoblade, Expedition 33, SMT 5 Vengeance, Metaphor Refantazio, Persona 5, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I love Fire Emblem Engage. Not as many people like, but I love Fire Emblem Engage. Like, there's a lot of great games. Like, Expedition 33 is up there with some of the best, you know, if not one of the better ones. But it's like, that doesn't mean I like Dookie on everything that came before it, because it's like, you know, I have not been disappointed with the genre for 20-something years, you know. But there's a lot of gold out there, guys. It all sucks. I've been disappointed, but there's a lot of good stuff, you know. Just be ready to deal with the bloat and the childish overtones and the anime and all that type of stuff, you know. Just be ready to deal with all that. You're good. So yeah, man. All that is I'll say that Persona 5, SMT, Xenoblade, Fire Emblem, and Octopath have been great to me as a JRPG fan. Oh yeah, me too, man. Like, it's been great. Yeah, you can like Expedition 33 without Dookie on all other JRPGs. Once again, it copies all of its elements from other JRPGs. Like, it literally copies all of them from there. So it's like, if you like the gameplay in that, you'll like the gameplay in other JRPGs, you know? But like, it copies the elements from other JRPGs. Now, once again, it might have this like unique blend where it puts everything together, like the story and everything kind of fits what you're looking for, and that's fine too. But that doesn't mean like every other JRPG like sucks, you know, overall. So that's kind of my thought process. All right, take it easy. Yeah, in the UK, I know it's really late. I think it's like 2 or 3 a.m. I'll double check though. I have a UK world clock. Yeah, it's actually no. I'm off by a couple hours. It's 4:20 a.m. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. It's 4:20. I forgot we have daylight savings here, so we rolled the clock back 1 hour. So I thought maybe it was like 3 a.m. But no, with our daylight savings, it's now you guys are now another hour ahead. So you are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are now 8 hours ahead. Yeah, you are now 8 hours ahead of us. There, but it's even further in my home country, in Nigeria. It's 5:21. So yeah, but if you're in Tokyo, Tokyo 120. I got a bunch of different times from different places, so I know. Yeah, London. Oof, that is crazy. We need a new man. We need another Xenoblade game, bro. We need. I need me some Xeno. I need something Monolith Soft. I need something Monolith Soft, man. I really do. I really need Nintendo to come out and just take care of that for us. You know, just please take care of that for us. Take care of it because we need something. We need something, bro. We need something. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming out to tonight's stream. I seriously appreciate it. We are gonna go ahead and end it here. Big love to all the JoJo boys and girls. Thank you to all the donos, everybody that dropped one. You guys know. You know, I want to say thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. JoJo Friday was crazy today. So yeah. What time to stream end? I'm busy chatting with the fam. Yeah, we're gonna end it right now. We're gonna end it right now. So. Expedition 33 is what Square Enix has been trying to do, create a JRPG for people who don't like JRPGs. Yeah, they beat them to it. They beat them to it, man. They really beat them to it. So that's why Square Enix went and talked to them. I would be shocked if the next Final Fantasy game wasn't like Expedition 33. I would be shocked if Final Fantasy 17 wasn't very much like Expedition 33. I'd be of course, like with their summons, with their materia, with their style, obviously more content, because Expedition 33 is pretty short. So I'd expect the next Final Fantasy game to be very much like Expedition 33 in a lot of ways, like when it comes to like some of the combat stuff in the game. So yeah. But all right, guys, love y'all so much. Check out my most recent video. It's up on the channel. I want to say thank you guys for watching the stream. Thank you guys for coming out. Shout outs to everybody who was chatting all night, man. It was a great combo breaks. We went further than beyond, and I have a video, so check it out, guys. Watch my video that I did on Metroid Prime 4 and how it could be the switch effect could be happening sales wise with Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I thought it was a pretty dope video, pretty fun video. Also, Kevin EP, yo, thank you for the tune-in tier pledge. Appreciate that. Let's go. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Or thank you for becoming a member to the channel. Let's go. 221 on the JoJo Friday, man. We out here. So we'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna try to start my Spawncast pre-show stream. I'm gonna try to start it on time so we can actually get a good, couple hours in beforehand. So all right, guys. Love y'all so much. Peace and love. Shout outs to Vadsent. Peace and love, cool guy. Love you guys, party man, everybody that's been here. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll have a new video for you guys